started off so well. Begin my night, not expecting the fright of my life. She was perfect from what I could tell. How could I not see the danger right in front of me?
My favorite food is fish.
Baby, that's my favorite too.
I love cartoon dogs.
Baby, I love Scooby-Doo. Hey girl, what's your favorite film? She said the best movie of all, a masterpiece of art called
Human centipede, human centipede.
I think that I'm gonna get murdered tonight.
Human centipede, not ironically.
She said
the costume design was a highlight. I like it for the plot.
Tell me what the plot's about.
German doctor says they need bullets to melt.
Cool.
Human centipede.
Please God save me. I think that's a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed. She said
Human centipede is a tour de force.
I think, holy shit, I'm gonna be the main course. She said
I admire the narrative of character growth.
I try to get the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code.
Why are you blinking so much?
I've got something in my eye.
Here, let me get it out.
No, thank you. I don't want to die. Bonjour, sir was blinking at me. Is this because your date is a freak? No. Very good then. Bon appetit.
Stop hiding behind your silly made-up red flag. To not take a chance on the best relationship you never had.
Maybe you're right and I'm looking for excuses. My heart's got bruises, but I'm ready to choose this life.
You can be the love of my life.
One day we'll get married and be husband and wife, with a tasteful ceremony and the wedding of our dreams.
I'm the wedding theme.
Tell me what the thing's gonna be.
Human centipede, human centipede.
We could save on the catering bill.
Human centipede, only one mouth to feed.
If you are the best man, you know the deal. Pucker up. I can finally open myself up to love.
I can finally sew a mouth to a boy.
Human centipede.
Human centipede.
Loretta broke my heart in a letter. She told me she was leaving and her life would be better. Joan broke it off over the phone. After the tone, she left me alone. Jen said she'd never ever see me again. When I saw her again, she said it again. Jan met another man. Lisa got amnesia, just forgot who I am. Felicity said there was no electricity. Emily, no chemistry. Fran ran, Bruce turned out to be a man. Flo had to go, I couldn't go with the flow. Carol Brown just took a bus out of town. But I'm hoping that you'll stick around.
Doesn't cook or clean, he's not good boyfriend material.
We could eat cereal.
You lose interest fast, his relationships never last.
Shut up girlfriends from the past.
Says he'll do one thing and then he goes and does another thing.
Who organised all of my ex-girlfriends into a choir and got them to sing. Oh. Shut up. Shut up, girlfriends from the past. Saturday morning comes and goes without too much on my mind, except maybe lunch. A walk down to the shops just to move, feel a bit rough from last too much. A lady in the supermarket approaches way too fast, and her eyes are intense and she spits a little bit when she asks, where do you keep the pasta? I don't know, aisle 3. Well, can you get it for me? I just want a Gatorade, but she rolls her eyes, so I kind of lose it. Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I would not sell you shit. Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. That way I could hide all of the things you want from you. Hey, I don't work here, but if I did, would I be wearing a dirty white singlet, you fool? Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. Silly me, I've had the master all along. Fuck you.
Hey wait, I do work here.
Saturday Ava comes and goes and I'm feeling pretty great. I made a middle-aged woman cry today. Walking on the hot sand of Bondi Beach, I take a rest in the lifeguard tower shade. My foresight readies me for melee. A man runs from the surf and approaches way too fast. With a blue bottle across his chest, he shakes me as he asks, you gotta save my kid. I can't really swim. What kind of lifeguard are you then? I'm just here to take a nap, but he rolls his eyes, so I kind of snap. Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I would not save your kid. Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. No way I could help relieve that nasty sting for you. Hey, I don't work here, but if I did, would I make a race car out of sand and fall asleep? Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. Should do what? Save my son? No, get a job. What about my son? He's drowning. Your son's fine. He just swims weird. And you shouldn't hold that against him. Oh my God, thank you. I can't begin to... He's gone. Saturday night comes and goes without too much on my mind. Just kicking a ball down the street. I give it too much juice and it flies over the fence of my local NASA compound. Just bear with me. Guards are all passed out. It seems there's been a planned attack. The alarm is blaring loud, but I'm the only one intact. I try to phone for help, but unfortunately there's an alien transmitting itself to NASA screens specifically.
Give us your planet.
Okay, let me find someone, alright? Just relax.
Give us your planet.
I said, okay, like under attack.
Give us your planet.
Okay, I don't have the authority to do that. I just came to get my ball, but it's been a long day, so I speak for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are reporting live across the globe alarming news as extraterrestrial life has issued a statement of war to planet Earth. The alien transmission technology has left all but one individual incapacitated within the transmission receiving point, a NASA space compound located in Sydney, Australia. The time has come and humankind can do nothing more than pray and watch on as the diplomat for planet Earth responds with what we can only imagine as an articulate plea for peace and mercy. Hey, I don't work here, and if I did, I would not surrender shit. Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. No way I could take a trip to Mars and strangle you. Hey, I don't work here, but if I did, do you think the president of Earth has a fucking mullet? Hey, I don't work here, but maybe I should. No way I could put my planetary fist in you. No way I could teach a kid to drown in front of you. No way I could hide all of the liquidity from you.
Yeah! Yeah! Wah! 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 Ah! Hi. It's one of those days. Hi. Did I mean to stream at like 10 a.m. this morning and I never did, and now I'm regretting it because I have to go to sleep at like 9 tonight? Maybe. Hi Chad, how are you? The floofy boy is back. He is working again. And so he's back, and he's still cheaper than usual. They're still feeling that one out as such. So, oh, I guess I could go get rid of the MCA on that other screen. It's fine. Listen, did we just listen to Tom Cardy for like 10 minutes? Maybe. Did the mod watchers get to know that? Probably not. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah, I have coffee though, so hi. The plan is to work on art and get stuff done because I need to get this model done so that it can be rigged. I have someone that I've already literally paid. I need to get the model to them. Ah! And I need to use my next Twitch payment potentially to replace my phone because that's still broken. And fuck! It's a whole... Hi, Jackie. How are you? Thank you for the tier 1 for 29 whole months. How are you? Also, for some reason, I didn't hear that. 1 second. I'm gonna make sure my sound settings are right. Because when I loaded up... Nope, they are not. Good. Okay, give me 2 seconds, chat. This is gonna be a whole thing. Ultra kill. Well, I hope you have a good rest at least. Okay, that goes to system, that doesn't. That goes to chat. And chat, please. And then that goes to system? Yeah. And then those are fine. And then this goes to this. I think. I think that should be good. 1 second. I still can't hear that. Why can't I hear that? Why can't I hear you? Why can't I not hear you? Sir. Sir. Sir, why can I not hear you? Why can I not hear alerts? If I have to restart my fucking... Hold on. What? No, not that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. OBS? OBS. Why can't I hear alerts? Oh, that sucks. Fuck. Great. I love that. That's... Great. Also, thank you for the follows, you guys. I love when things just don't work for computers to just change things in the middle of whatever for no reason. It's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. That muted my music completely. Why did that mute my music completely? Sir. Sir? Sir. Sir. Why? More than likely when I reload up my stuff tomorrow, it'll be fine. Nope, just can't hear alerts. Great, awesome, love that. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing. I love it. Anyway, here's really fucking hoping that people then can walk into the Discord and talk. Because if I can't hear them in the Discord, then, well, fuck. I'm gonna hate that so much. Ugh. Ugh. This is supposed to go here. This is supposed to go here. Oh god. Please. Why? I hate love computers. I hate them. I hate love them. I'm glad that they're my job, partially, and I'm glad that I understand them, and I grew up with them in the way that I did, but also I fucking hate them so much. They're so finicky to the things that humans do to them, and I know usually the problem is between keyboard and chair, but like, also fuck computers, man. It's just, it's fine. Anyway, I guess we could do some art. So let's scoot over here first. Wow. Deer's here to do some art. Chat, you can stay here. You can look over to your shoulder, as usual. I need to not only mess with this, but I need to mess with this. So just bear with me. Okay. Okay, you're gonna be here looking over to your shoulder, chat. And then I have to lock everything. Ah! And then I have to move over here and get smaller. And then why is it like this? Why is it like this? Why is it always like this? I never understand why it's like this. Jesus, where did it go? What? Sir! Sir! Where did it go? What the fuck?
The souls have a mind of their own.
Oh, don't tell me you're not working. You were working on the other screen. Why are you not working now? No, it can't be dead. I don't want it to be dead. Hi. It's over there? Why is it over there? Okay, at the very least... very least, Tits is gonna work. I swear to God, Tits is gonna work. Because I said so. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's done. So, why are you not working?
Pog Online Poggers.
Okay, you are working, I just cannot hear you. Because reasons. Okay. Noted. If I change it back to the default sound, can I hear it then?
Pog Online Poggers.
Sir? No? Sir, please. Sir, please.
Pog Online Poggers.
Sir, please. Please.
Pog Online Poggers.
Hi, Gwyn. Thank you for the tier 1 for 23 whole months. Hey, Gwyn, would you do me a favor? And you don't have to stick around. Would you do me a favor and come and sit in Dick Fight Island and scream at me for like 2 seconds? I want to see if I can even hear that. Because I don't think that I'm going to be able to. And I'm wondering why. Yeah, we're having some fun technical difficulties. Thank you, Gwen. Here, chat, you can even see, like, hi,
Pog
Gwen.
Online Poggers.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear people. Thank you, Gwen. You can stick around if you want, but you do not have to.
I was just messing around on the computer anyway. Not doing anything yet.
That's fair. I'm just have a coffee. Hi, Eric. Pog Online Poggers, you too. For some reason, I don't know why VTS is being stupid now. It's great. All of my audio is just being very stupid today, and I don't know why.
Pog Online Poggers.
You know, chat, at least you can hear you. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. You can hear the tits, you can hear everything, you can hear Gwyn. That's what matters. It doesn't matter if I can hear it.
Yay!
As long as you can hear it, I guess. Anyway,
Audio.
hi Gwen, how are you?
I'm
Audio.
good, tired, but good. It's just,
I can't even hear that, Gwen.
I know, I just really wanted to play it. But I don't hear it. Oh, it is playing through the stream. Okay.
Okay. No, you're fine, Dan.
I had the stream turned down so that I wasn't getting double echo.
You're good. I'm still trying to figure out my own fucking audio on my end, so, you know. Don't worry about it. You know what? I'm just gonna not have music. You know what? I'm just gonna sit in silence chat. You can have music. I'm not gonna have music.
Oh no.
So it's not that everything reset. It's my Go XLR. I had to re-plug it in. And like I went to restart my PC and not everything shut down as far as I could tell from what I could see. So it's fine. It's a whole thing. It'll probably be fine on my next restart, and if it's not, I'll fix it. But like I said, y'all can hear stuff, so I don't kind of care.
You can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear Gwyn. So I can't change Gwen's volume by any means, but I can still hear Gwen. So yeah. Anyway, you said you were tired.
Yeah, it's just the long. I don't even know if we could talk about it. Long COVID, basically. I don't know if I'm getting you in trouble with Twitch or whatever, but
Hello,
yeah, it
dear.
means my
New
brain
model
is
very cute.
mush and my
3.
body is exhausted, but also can't sleep. So that's been fun.
Fun. I mean, I would be like, yeah, I'm tired too, but that doesn't even compare.
Yeah, it's been an intense level of exhaustion. Like, I tried to go to work on Saturday. It was a trial run just to see if I was well enough to go back. And I get in, I take my coat off, I'm like, all right, let's start making coffee. And I go in, my hands are shaking violently. Like,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make shake. And I'm feeling a little woozy, and our most oblivious delivery driver looks at me and goes, "Are you okay? You seem kind of pale." I was like, oh, fuck. So I called my boss, and she came down. She's like, yeah, I had a feeling you weren't quite ready yet. And she sent me home. And one of our regulars was there, and he was like, how are you doing? And I was like, yeah, I've been better. And my boss goes, she's a fucking liar, and she's going home to rest.
Jesus. I'm glad they sent you home at the very least.
Yeah, it's just one lady who owns this coffee hut, and she's super sweet and caring. So it's not like it's a big corporation where I have to deal with HR or anything like that. She's run this shit by herself for so long that she's like, no, I will not let anyone else's health go to shit
Yeah.
for my coffee. It's coffee, not emergency surgery. That's her most common phrase.
Yeah.
So she's taking me out of the rotation for a little bit while I figure out what normal is again.
Also, I don't give a fuck if you talk about it. If you're comfortable talking about something, I don't give a fuck if you talk about it. So.
Okay. I just heard the algorithm. Like,
I don't give a fuck about the algorithm. I give a fuck about my mods.
But, I mean, emotionally, I'm okay. I've gotten past the depression part of being useless. I hear a lot of stuff, but therapy's great.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a reason why I tell most people to go to therapy all the time.
Everyone needs therapy. I don't care who you are.
Agree.
You always need therapy.
Full agree.
But in order to keep my ADHD brain kind of occupied, but not having to think too hard, playing a lot of Call of Duty.
I mean, that's,
and it's,
that's one way to go.
It's really fun to troll people. Because there's an icon where it's a knife, right? And it's a one-hit kill because you have to get so close to them, and all these people have guns.
Yeah.
So what I do is I put this riot shield, which is another thing you can put on my back, and I'm running around with a knife in these tight little quarters. And I get very, very, very angry when you stab them to death.
That's fantastic. Honestly.
I've also found that my best response for people when they're getting toxic is a lot of times they'll be like, man, you suck, you suck, you should just uninstall the game. And I'll usually respond with, well, I learned it from my dad. They don't like
Good.
that one very much.
Very good. Feel free to ramble about anything you want for the next minute or two, and I can tell you when to stop, because I'm gonna just try to mess with some audio settings real quick.
Okay. Let's see. There was a guy who told me to suck his dick, and I told him to get in line because his dad had first dibs. And his whole team just kind of like busted up laughing. It was picking on him for being an asshole. And then like one time I was doing the stabbing, and this guy, every time I kill him, I have last words turned on so you can hear what they're saying through the game to their teammates and stuff. And he all just like, this fucking knifer and this fucking bitch with the knife, blah blah blah. And at the end of it, he's like screaming at me for knifing, right? I don't know what got in my head. I just popped on the mic and I went, "It's stabbing time!" Ooh. And
Fantastic.
everybody fucking loves it. It is so much fun, and I downloaded voice mod so that I could add little sound clips. I'm messing around. I think my favorite is probably the beginning of the Goof Troop theme song.
Very good. Honestly.
Yeah. My friends had to tell me to warn them when I would play a sound because it plays through Discord sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
And it startles them because it was a little loud.
I might fuck stream here. Just give me 2 seconds, chat. One. Feel free to just keep talking. We'll see if this like kills me or not. If it does, I'll just restart stream. We'll act like nothing happened. It's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
2 hours later.
I have the Goof Troop song. I have the Among Us imposter intro, and SpongeBob ukulele riff. Oh, also, when someone starts screaming at me at the end, because like everybody who's in a lobby can talk right at the end when they're showing the last kill and everything, I just
Attention.
do this.
The factory warranty on your vehicle is expiring. We have been trying to get a hold of you for 30 days but have been unsuccessful. So we are giving you one last courtesy call before we close your file and void your car's. Attention. Attention.
Just they don't know how to react to that. I don't know if you could hear any of it, but I did. So I can hear you. Yes.
Chat can now hear me. Hi, chat. We're just messing with stuff. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Just bear with me, chat.
Sure. Man.
I don't know if they can hear you. Hold on. Let me check to make sure they can hear you.
It came through stream. I heard it.
Okay. Then I mean, good. Honestly, good. Because for so many reasons, it's so annoying dealing with this GoXLR, and I'm so worried that I blew my money on it. Man.
It probably just has a steep learning curve.
Maybe, but like my issue with the GoXLR is that it does this fucking like robot shit. Right? And I don't know why. Like, to me, you're still robotic. I don't know if you are to chat. I assume you are.
Oh.
It's very slight, but it's on my end, and I know it's on my end, right? God damn it.
Do I sound robot-y to you guys?
I'd assume so. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
know.
it's coming through robot-y on the stream. That's weird.
Which I don't understand.
Is it my voice mod, maybe?
No, it'll be on my end. Because if Roddy comes in, it'll be the exact same issue. 100%. Okay. Yes, I knew. iTunes, please. Notice my fucking phone. Please.
It really doesn't
Sir.
want to.
What? Wait, talk?
Oh, yep. I think
What
it
the
was my
fuck?
voice mod because I just exited it.
What?
Uh,
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I was like trying to fuck with audio for like the last like 10 minutes because I thought
Also-
it was my GoXLR.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
It's okay. The thing is, though,
I
that's
haven't
been an
used
issue
it
that's
outside
been
of Call of
happening,
Duty,
right?
so no one's gonna tell me if my voice is weird.
I can let you know in the future, but like no one, for whatever reason, like it's been doing this on its own, right? So for me, I'm just like, okay, this is my thing. Like I now understand what's happening because chat's been like, hey, like this is going robotic for some reason. And I'm like, cool, thanks, great. I don't know. It's been fucking weird. There's still things that I can't hear, but I kind of don't give a fuck, if I'm honest. If I'm completely honest, I
fair.
kind of don't care. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, sorry, that's Zoe.
I
went out to the garage to get a soda and he's yelling.
The chicken. Ever. Don't you dare.
He's a good boy. He's gonna be going to our friend's farm soon.
Like, the farm upstate, or like an actual
No,
farm?
like an actual farm.
Okay.
She needs a rooster.
Oh.
And Zoe's getting to that. Like, he's about a year old now. He's getting uppity. You know, when boys get their hormones and then suddenly they're all violent.
Yeah, of course. When their balls drop,
Right?
you know.
But they don't have
The
those. They also
the
don't have a
iconic-
peener.
The iconic balls drop. iPhone? iPhone? What is happening? Why? iTunes? iTunes is good.
Oh, that's awful.
Okay. New plan.
Oh.
Restart iPhone.
Entirely off topic
Go ahead.
of everything. We should play Star Trek Bridge Crew together.
We can do that. I need to get VR
It was,
going up
it's
again.
so much fun.
Honestly. Also, Kyo, thank you for the tier 1 for 21 whole months, even though I'm standing here frozen. Like, I appreciate that you think I'm cute.
It is a very adorable avatar.
Thank you.
I'm not used to seeing you so
Pog
cute.
Online Poggers.
Because you've been like tall, sexy demon mom for a while.
For a while, yeah.
Well,
I love that I have this
Pog Online
sphere in my
Poggers.
brain that's like, hey, you know how? So I paid like a person that basically is like, I'm a manager of people who are VTubers and stuff. Thank you, Eric. Of like VTubers and stuff, and they basically went, hey, pay me and I will work with you. And I was like, cool. So I paid them, and they're really busy right now, which is fine, right? I don't mind.
huh.
But I haven't talked to them yet, and I keep having this fear of them just being like, hey, don't change your avatar because fuck you, and I'm just like, and I'm just gonna be like, I want to do it anyway. They're gonna be like, okay, well, you don't have to. You don't need to, but I'm gonna be like, I want to do it anyway. I want to do it. It's for me. It's for me. I want to be a deer. I want my branding to make sense for once in my fucking life, because I'm not a goddamn furry.
Are you sure?
I'm like 70% furry, 60 to 70% furry, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's
furry.
about where I am too. I like having a fursona and everybody hanging out with them, but I don't do conventions or buy fursuits.
Do I want to associate my entire being with a deer? No, not particularly. Is my fursona that I've made for myself even a deer? No, it's a chow chow. And it's been a dog my entire life. So like, I don't know. I don't care. It's whatever.
My first one ever was a rainbow skunk.
Ooh, you were a sparkle dog.
I was like, the fur was all white and then the stripe was rainbowy.
Of course it was.
Because I was like 16.
As is tradition.
And then after that, I had like a deer for a little bit, but then people yelled at me because female deer don't have antlers.
Yeah, fuck them.
But female reindeer do, so suck it, first of all. And secondly, like, that also might have been an early sign of being non-binary.
There were so many for me, hon, that I just look back and go, wow, I was an idiot.
It wasn't until you that I actually started thinking about it, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
At least I
There's a
remember
gender
talking
void
about
option.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could just be a rock.
I
It's
just want to be
okay.
a little frog, content in my pond. But yeah, from there it went to the sloth bear, which I still use on occasion for like my mom friend persona. But the frog is probably my like set one.
So my plan, currently, chat, is to take my old VTuber, yes, I know, my old Jurist Pack VTuber's ponytail and try to get it to work for like the tubes. The shape of the ponytail is pissing me the fuck off. Hey.
I don't like how you're like, I understand why you have so many layers, but watching you deconstruct your VTuber just now was bad. Like
it can be a lot to look at, just be like, It
was one thing for the clothes, but then the eyes went away and I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Suddenly you're okay, iPhone.
Yeah, buddy. So I found at the store these microwavable pancakes, and I don't know if you've seen these, but it's a brand called Kodiak Flapjack, and they put protein and vitamins and minerals and stuff in it. I think it's supposed to be like, if you're out hiking or camping, then you have like a good, like, full breakfast in a cup. But for my autistic son, who is food aversive, these are a godsend.
Yeah, I can imagine, honestly.
He is obsessed too. We found this Captain Crunch blue syrup. It reminds me of like the colored ketchups from when we were a kid.
I kind of remember those too, actually.
The green and purple.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, we always had the purple one because my little cousins were obsessed with purple.
Oh boy. They were never
But now we've got
appetizing, like, ever.
Yeah, they really weren't. But Captain Crunch came out with a syrup that just tastes like artificial maple syrup, but it's like aggressively blue. And the first time I used it was on my son's waffles, and I tell you that took me a minute.
Oh, that's such an old thing. Oh, well, not even
There you go.
That was,
I've unlocked a horrifying memory for you.
yeah,
You're
a little
welcome.
bit, I'll be honest.
Chat, don't Google that.
Please don't. Also, Roddy, it is open. Let's see, the ferry to Dickfight Island is open. Here you go. Let's join.
But yeah, if you have trouble eating and you're afraid you're not getting enough, stock up on some of those little pancakes in a cup.
I actually think I've made a couple of like cake cups before. So
yeah. Like in theory, I could make pancake in a cup, but they add all the extra stuff to it, and it just makes it easier.
yeah. It's the same for me as I get egg cup thingies basically, and they give you like egg and sausage and some other stuff, and you just fucking add, or they don't add the egg, you add the egg, and then it has like bacon and sausage and stuff, and it's just like microwave it, and you're done. And I'm like, great, cool, thank you.
Yeah.
I used to eat those vehemently.
Yeah, I think part of the economic downturn is that a lot of people don't have apartments with like ovens in them. So companies are having to think of more microwavable foods that
Options, yeah.
aren't garbage.
Pretty much. I know my my coworker literally was like, I don't want to fucking cook in my oven anymore. Like, I literally am getting a toaster oven because I don't want to use my giant oven. I'm like, all right, you know what?
Honestly,
Fair.
air fryer. It's just a convection oven that sits on your countertop.
Yeah, I've thought about one.
Easier to
and we
clean
do
and easier
have
to
one
manage.
technically, but like at the same time, I don't know. There's not a whole lot that I like cooking, personally.
That's fair.
That's not just like, I'm making chicken nuggets.
I will
And
say
yes,
chicken
chat,
nuggets are way
I buy
better.
the dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets because I'm an
Of
adult.
course. Pickle bugaboo.
Is Mr. Railroad home?
No, he got sent off to Minot this morning.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about him. So.
Oh, no, giving the child his pancake. I will also say that those Gordon Fisherman battered fillets, put those in the air fryer every time. Trust me on that. It's so
I
good.
trust you with that. Where's this fucking... okay, get out of here. I don't want you.
Oh, there's also a brand of chicken nuggets now. I don't remember the actual brand name, but it says air fried on it, and the breading is a different texture to make it seem like it's air fried, even if you microwave it. Don't do it. That texture is bad.
Noted.
Because, like, if you're microwaving it, one side gets soggy, even if you flip it halfway through.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody who microwaves nuggets and actually flips them.
Yeah,
So you end
I
up
don't...
with
I
a
mean-
soggy bottom and then this weird, lumpy, not quite crunchy top.
I do love my tops crunchy.
We like our tops to be a little toothsome.
We'll bite to them.
Bite into them and you feel it.
You definitely will. Anyway,
Oh no!
I was
Yes.
informed by a TikTok that by supposedly a
Did
chef
we fix the
that
audio?
you could poach an egg in the microwave by putting it underwater. And I tried,
Yes.
and it was not a nicely poached egg, and I was upset.
No. So the problem with that is it will pop in the microwave, and half the time your egg is gonna explode.
So that was
And you gotta
not my
put
issue.
something on top of it.
So you submerge it in water for me, right? That's kind of the big one. Is firstly you submerge it in water, and then you can like pierce the yolk so it doesn't fully pop if you want, but it's like not a requirement, basically. But my eggs were not poached. They weren't even jammy. They were solid. I was upset. I felt lied to. To be fair, the chef lady literally did go like, every microwave is different, and 45 seconds is perfect for me, but it might not be perfect for you. And I was like, Throws it in for a minute. All right. No, we did not fix the audio, Xanry. I can't hear shit. The only thing I can hear is Gwen, but again,
Yay!
y'all can hear things, and that's what matters. Legitimately, like, I do not care.
I have trapped you.
Thank you. I appreciate the trapping.
Also, I just saw something on Facebook, and it's maple blueberry beef patties. Post it and share so you can see this monstrosity.
Yeah. Yep, got her eye. It should be a bit, actually, hold on. I can just leave it at this and then just drop it down here and it should be fine. That should be better. At least a little bit. Give me this, and then give me share stuff. Sorry, I opened share stuff to this.
Oh no, what?
Oh fuck. Oh,
Right?
Why? Why would you? 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 Why would you ever?
Yeah, I can think of no reason whatsoever except, like, upsetting people.
Honestly. Honestly?
To be fair though, I might actually buy it just
I
to
could do it.
try it.
I mean, I would do the same.
'Cause the curiosity is.
How's that, chat? Audio wise. Of course. Listen, we can all be upset together. It's okay. We're allowed. Can it be the fucking 16th already so Twitch paid me? Like...
Disappointed.
Jesus Christ. Please. You can't be disappointed, Zantry. There's nothing to be disappointed at. Well, I mean, there is. There's a lot to be disappointed about in life. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Disappointed! Fair. That too. I just... So, now that we have a new car, right, we have higher paid insurance, and our rent might be going up this month, and then also, it's January, so my out-of-pocket deductible is now no longer met, so I have to pay for all my medication until we pay for the out-of-pocket deductible, which is $1,500 fucking dollars, and... On top of that, I was a dumbass and I broke my fucking phone screen. So, like, I have to upgrade, or not upgrade, but I have to change out my phone. And it literally is the same price for, like, a Samsung 20 or S20 as it is for just repairing my fucking phone screen. So we're like, we'll just get a fucking 20, like, who cares? Sort of thing. But I still have to also pay taxes this year. I can use my phone, it just fucking sucks, and I've been cutting my fingertips on it.
No!
Sucks.
So something I did for the child's phone, when he shattered it the first time, is to just put clear packing tape over the screen. It'll still do all of the things that it normally does, but it'll protect your little fingers.
I will try to keep that in mind.
I mean, you could get a screen protector too, but, too many times of being broke as shit, I just find what will work that I have. Zenry agrees. Slap some packing tape on that bitch.
Just tired, man. A lot happened within the last, like, month, and is,
Feel you.
I mean, a lot more happened for you than it did for me. Hi, Roddy. How are you?
Hi. I am okay.
Comparatively?
I mean, depending on what you're looking at for comparison, but for the moment, I am functional. That's really as okay as I can do.
Honestly, fair.
Also, the B and YouTubers are missing.
Oh, no, yeah, I turned it back on. It was fucking weird. So that's why I had it
Got it.
off.
No problem. I just noticed when I joined I wasn't there. I'm like,
Listen, I understand that you want to be a frog. It's okay.
Me?
No, sorry. You want to be a cat. You want to be a cat. That's what you want to be.
I mean,
honestly, I'm
not
fine with whatever
specifically.
VTuber you give me, but
I know.
that's
But
the one that you made for me.
You also specifically asked to be a raven, though, so I'm gonna make you a raven when the time comes. so it'll be fine.
God, yes.
Also, I just realized that Gwyn has a cat while Roddy is a cat, so that's very good.
Yeah, that's my kitty Brody. He made it 17 years. He also saved my life.
Oh, I thought you meant I did it. I was like, fucking what?
No. No, you've been my friend for 23 months, though, so wahaha.
Ha 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 ha.
Maybe longer than that, actually, because I think I missed a month or two when I was, like, super sick, but...
Just trying to move my goddamn fucking child around, and I have to lock it and then move it, and I just like, no, I just want to move, but no. Actually, in fact, here, I'm gonna sit with y'all. I'll sit with y'all. Hold on. I just have to move myself lower. Where am I? There we go. I can sit with y'all. Oh, well, I am covered up by Roddy sleeping, but it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm hanging out with my friends. Don't worry about it. Is when to hang out with my friends. Oh, hold on. Actually, what if I was just like down here? What if I was just, no. You can't even see me at that point. Alright, I'll just be over here. I'll be supervising beer still. It's fine. It's not like I wanted to hang out. Roddy just constantly talking now.
No, you don't want me constantly talking. Also, I can't constantly talk.
Also, hi, Len. Also, hi, Burp. I mean, I'm fine with you constantly talking, but like, that would kill you, so I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, absolutely. That would be a bad time for me very quickly.
I feel like that's a bad time for both of you now.
Yeah, oh, it's fun. I also learned something fun today that... they're not going to go into too much details, but essentially, I've been retaining fluid in my feet, and it's been a fun time. And after doing a lot of looking at stuff, like, everything is good.
I'm glad.
But when I saw the doctor today to get paperwork filled out for something else, they're like, how's it doing? How's it looking? I'm like, yeah, this is what's going on, but like everything else is good. And I'm like, so are these other things maybe caused? They're like, look, your lungs have been inflamed for how long now? Mm-hmm. And essentially they're putting pressure on your heart, and that's what's causing this.
Fuck, I'm sorry. One of the first things I ever noticed about my body when my heart failure started happening was that I also was retaining fluid, and it became really obvious. Like, when you have the jello jiggly feet, it's so weird feeling.
Oh, absolutely. It's like walking around with like water in your shoe, but it's just your foot instead.
It's like a Ziploc of water, like tied to your foot.
And you want to just stab it, drain it,
100%.
but you can't.
Like a giant.
I had that when I was pregnant.
It's the worst.
Yeah, giant blister sounds about right. I've had blisters the size of toonies on my back because of a really nasty sunburn one summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a far off feeling. But ultimately, yeah, they brought it up today. They said like everything's fine, my heart's looking good, everything's fine. But then they casually mentioned it's
looking good, then like good. Thank God.
Yeah, everything's looking good. They checked that about a week or so ago, actually right before Christmas. They looked into that. Everything's good, no sign of blood clots, whatever. But technically speaking, the issue is just because of my lungs being the way they've been. It's technically putting pressure on my heart at this point, which technically is not good.
Yeah.
So
I mean that was me. So I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, chat, some of you might not remember because you're fairly newer than, like, what, 3 years? I completely lost my voice because my heart had grown so large that it was putting pressure on, I forget if it was a tendon or something, but basically it was something that paralyzed half my voice box because my heart was so large.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember that.
I wasn't here for that. I didn't show up until after everything was better.
Yeah,
So I hear little bits here and there, and I know you had a lot of problems, but you know, the full extent and the range of everything.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
All I know is you lived.
Yeah,
well, I know more than that, but
that's a big part of it. Is that yes, I did live. Hello, I am here. As Gam and Max have both agreed, I only lived because I'm fueled by spite. So,
yeah, I think I came in about the time where you were starting to take your diuretics, or had been taking them for a little while.
Then I would
Because I
have just
remember
been
the
out of the
constant
hospital.
pee breaks.
Yeah.
yeah, diuretics are fun. You have to take them a lot. I've just started taking them now, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
These are mildly inconvenient.
You want to know something real fun? Do not take them past 5 p.m., Roddy. Ever. Please don't.
Oh, they don't actually affect me that badly.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I literally have, like, I get home from work and I have to take them because I can't take them at work, right? But I work from like 6 to 3. So I literally get home from work and have to take them and pray that I'm like not full of a whole lot of water, because otherwise I will wake up 2, 3, 4 times a night just to go pee. It's horrible.
No, thankfully that hasn't been like a constant need to like run to the bathroom. It helps bring down the swelling and stuff like that, which is good. That means I can, you know, have mobility in my ankles. And
I remember for better or worse the subway drop aisle. Wait, what about the subway drop aisle? What? Anyway, continue talking, sorry.
But yeah, I just kind of go a little bit more often than I normally do, but not like to the point where I'm running there every 5 minutes. Or like, you know, a couple times an hour.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I've taken them after like 8 o'clock because I'm like, my feet are killing me, I need something. And I'm like doubled up with the dosage, and that was fun. Then again, I'm also up to like 2, 3 in the morning anyway, so.
Yeah. Why did I pull up the browser? I can't hear it. Fucking idiot. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can't put this on something that will make it so I can hear it.
Technical issues are great.
Hi.
Also, by the way, it is not that now that you know say this, you know, it's nice to see you in voice chat again, Gwyn. I know you've had a lot going on.
Yeah, it's been intense.
Yeah.
I really should have got my flu shot. Everybody get your flu shot.
Just blame the VOD channel.
COVID.
Oof,
Yeah.
ooh, no.
I really appreciate you taking that over, man.
No worries. It's a curse that I can handle. Don't worry.
Well, you've got it up to date, and it's pushing out everything pretty quick, so.
Yeah, I try to like give it about like 2 days or so after stream to like get it out. That way, there's no like time restriction on like Twitch's end being an issue there. But no, we've made jokes. I don't know if you've heard them about the VOD channel being cursed. Anyone who takes them over just has ill fortune happen. And then Deer touched the VOD channel right before they got into the car accident. So.
Yep.
Sure, it's confirmed. VOD channel's cursed.
Maybe it's a Horcrux. They made a Horcrux out of it. That's why we can't interact with it.
That's all good. I have it under control at this point.
Also,
All that doesn't pass on to anybody else will be safe.
Right. It'll be okay. You're handling it great, so.
It's not like I do much with it. To just put things out.
Yeah, it's not that it's hard, it's just with everything going on, I could not find the time or energy to get to my computer.
Yeah,
Bitch,
understandable.
I couldn't even find the energy to do it when I wasn't sick, so like, it's fine. Why do you think I hired you?
Look, I'm a people pleaser and I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I literally
My grandpa
will
raised
fire
me.
you.
No, don't fire me, I'll be so sad, I'll cry.
I've said this a million times. I will fire my fucking mods if they start worrying about themselves more than, or me more than themselves.
Yeah. I think part of it too is that my grandpa raised me that no matter how you feel, if you said you're gonna do a job, you get that job done. So I have to wrestle with that little bit of programming too.
Hey, life happens, and sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And sometimes a commitment you may have made or wanted to stick to is no longer viable because life has decided to throw you a curveball so hard that you're now spinning 360 degrees and have lost all orientation
Yeah,
and
that's
can't see straight.
Chat, you have no fucking idea though. Literally, we're talking in like the mod chat and being like, ha ha ha, the VOD channel's cursed, ha ha. Because when Gwyn took over, the other person just kind of like left. So I was like, alright, fine. But like then Gwyn was like having a little bit of trouble and I was like, haha, the VOD channel's cursed. Roddy takes over. So much shit happens to Roddy. Haha, the VOD channel's cursed, but also like we're sweating a little bit. I put one fucking video on the VOD channel and mess with it, and I get my fucking car totaled. And we're just like, this is supposed to be a joke. This is supposed to be a fucking joke. It's not a joke anymore.
How do we cleanse and protect a VOD channel?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so from what I seem to see here is you just need to stick with it long enough that it just doesn't do anything anymore. It's like, okay, you've passed, like, it's like a hazing. It's like a curse hazing, where if you just stick it out, eventually things just kind of balance out to an equilibrium, and, like, you're good.
An e-pulp! Oh shit. We could get it.
The channel is not for the weak. I did not pass the gauntlet for the test.
We could have a Zoom call with a priest. Not a channel.
I'm a healer, not a tank, man.
I mean, best I can do is get someone who can exercise a spirit. I don't know if that'll help too much with the VOD channel, though.
Like, I worked tech support. I don't know how to cleanse a system, aside from formatting it.
Try turning it off and on again.
You can't just turn off YouTube.
If you try hard enough, you can.
Oh, YouTube would be like, hey, can you just put a lot of these crystals around the server where my shit is stored, please? Thanks.
So specifically, my data center, that one there, just kind of like drop this around here.
Mm-hmm. Sacrifice the VOD channel!
Maybe, actually. You could do a little sacrifice on here, maybe it'll work.
The evil's currently contained. If we sacrifice it, it might break free and cause further issues.
It's true.
5 more years of COVID.
No! Stop! Don't even... Fuck you.
I'm aware, but also, like... That's the kind of evil that you would release if you sacrificed the VOD channel.
Oh, you took out the sacrifices for me thing.
I did because I got kind of tired of having to improv every day all the time. But I was just like, it feels bad and it doesn't really work for the new character that we're going for, but like at the same time, they were fun while they lasted at least.
A fun bit is still a fun bit, and once they run out to the point where they're no longer fun, then it's time to retire the bit.
They broke into YouTube server headquarters to pour salt around a computer. New York Times reports.
I posted something in share for you that's absolutely hilarious and awful.
When asked to explain why they were leaving salt around the headquarters, they simply answered, "Look, there's just a thing. We need to deal with it. It's fine. Just don't touch the salt." And then they left. No further explanation was answered. UT was hesitant to walk into the room.
Okay, I need to just say out loud, it's the powerhouse of the carnival. It's the powerhouse of the carnival. Or fair,
yes.
whichever you want.
Yes.
Oh, shit, I like that they kept the stick. The stick being kept is very good.
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, because then it's not, like, if you don't have the stick on there, you don't know it's a corn dog, really.
Oh, I think it's time to pull my blister shit off. Oh, fuck.
Found a Facebook group called Hot Dogs in Unusual Places, and that's where that came from.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of random hot dog stuff showing up on Reddit earlier today. I was confused.
For that to be a New York Times or an Onion story? Probably a New York Times story, because then that actually fucking happened. Because at least the Onion's satirical.
Yeah, but they only can sometimes become true, and that's the sad part.
I mean, there's always my favorite one of... Sorry, chat, but let's get into it. Country where this happens all the time mentions that there's no way that this can be stopped. And it's just a one-off whatever the fuck that they post every fucking time.
Like, they just changed the information, but it's the same.
Yep. It's fun. It's great.
Fun. Anyway. No way to avoid this, says the only country where this regularly happens. Yeah, it's the one. That is the one. In fact.
The trend going around on TikTok, talking about how autistic people were more likely to be hunters than gatherers. Oh shit!
Yeah! Keep talking, go on! Finish your...
Nope, you can go ahead, I can finish it after.
No, you're good! I need a second.
Well, because, and so everyone's stitching that video with the first time that they went shooting, the autistic people are, and everybody has a really nice, like, cluster right in the middle for the very first time they ever went shooting, and they're like, huh. And the theory is that all of our sensory issues, all of our noise issues, etc., would have benefited us greatly if we were hunters.
Yep.
Because then we pick up on different smells, we pick up on sounds that other people aren't hearing, and that's why too many sounds and stuff overwhelm us.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I was gonna go get tested to see if I was on the spectrum, Gwyn?
Yay!
Yeah. For a lot
I
of
get very
reasons.
excited when everybody's like that, because it's like, they all have a little bit.
I've just, being back in a workplace, I now notice how I act and react and think in different pathing, if that makes sense, than other people.
Yep.
Like, I will still get to the same place, but it's a completely different route to get there, basically, among other things. And so I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Like, 8 plus 8. Most people, oh, that's 16. Me, okay, take 2 from the other 8, that makes it 10, that leaves 6, so 16.
I mean, for me, that one's just 16 straight up, because I'm like, that's just 16, because it's really easy
Because
math.
we memorized it, but yeah, I was just trying to find something simple and easy to
No, you're good.
math.
The easiest one I can think of was so we do walks twice a day with dogs at the kennel. We do morning walks and midday walks. And I went to go trade shifts with someone, and they had just come in like a little bit early to like do some stuff. And I was like, cool, second day walks are almost done. And they were like, what? And I was like, second day walks are almost done. And they did not understand that at all. And I was just like, second, comma, day walks are done. And like another person understood it for whatever reason, but like 2 other people didn't. I was just like, oh fuck, wait, hold on, shit, wait. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hi, Anon. Why? Like the walks took a second? Nope. Like the day walks, the second walk that I did in the daytime was done.
So there was the first walk was done, and then later on the second walk was done.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Anon. Yeah, the second of the walks were done. Thank you for giving the tier 1 sub to Malomadu, Korahawk, Nickelbird, Emotional Support Vegetable, which is a very good name, Primal Tanuki, Sladbar, Daku, Rogue Deer, Nat the Depression Wizard, and Chili Bean 27. Okay, but why though? But why though? But
We
why?
love
You deserve it.
But
How many times do I walk them a day? Twice. And then we walk them once at night before we close. Why not? Because I don't know. I get confused when people give me things. Okay?
I mean, fair. I'm the same way. I'm like, why? What are we doing?
because you have trauma and you don't feel that you're deserving of good things, but you have earned it. We love you, so shut up.
I guess, but also I just like hanging out and I don't need to be given things.
You need to be given things because we want to support you and we want you to be happy and not worry about money. See, I'm in the voice chat with you. I don't have to redeem points to compliment you.
See, technically speaking, well, people don't have to give you things. If they do give you things, it's more likely you'll be able to hang out like this. Because you want
I would hang out anyway because now I have a second job. Technically, this is now my second job. It's fine.
Give me comments and I'll read them out loud to Deer.
Shut the fuck up. You will be removed from this voice chat so fast.
But they love you.
I love you too, but this is the point. Anyway, the other big one for me was when I was talking with Sar, because he was dealing with that too, right?
Discord going robot-y, they said.
Good! Joy! It's not going robot-y up for me for whatever fucking reason, so I don't know! I'm sorry, chat. I can't help right at this moment, and I'm still really fucking annoyed that the Go XLR is fucking with my audio, and I think I wasted money on it. It's fine. Whatever. Can someone clip it actually for me? Because I want to see if it shows up in the VOD or not. I've still yet to check.
Someone says to unplug it, wait, and then plug it back in, and that fixes most of the issues it has.
That does, but it can also crash my Go XLR.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
See, right now it sounds okay. There may have been a moment where I've gone a little bit funky.
I have no idea.
But from what I'm... That's the thing, right? If the Discord's being dumb for a minute, it's hard to know whether it's a minor connection issue. It's hard to know if it's an audio pass-through issue. It's hard to know if it's just a stream issue. Like, there are several different layers of what's the problem.
Yeah.
But no, like, for the moment there, like, when they said it was robot-y, I tried to listen in on the stream and I didn't hear anything coming through like that.
I don't fucking know, man. It's so confusing and frustrating. Because not being able to replicate it sucks. It fucking
That's
sucks.
exactly it. Anytime it's done that, it's picked up on the VOD and stuff like that, because it shows up in stream, so it gets saved in the VOD and everything.
I guess my thing would be like, how do I put this? Brain. Is it my Go XLR or is it not? Is it like part A or part B? I don't fucking know. Okay. Thank you.
Tried to do a quick search at one point, seeing about Go XLR stuff and having like issues with robotic sounds, and there were some people who said like that was a thing. But like, I never saw anyone really posting any solutions or anything about specifically what was dealing with it.
Same. Which is why it was so fucking fun. I was looking it up this morning too, so.
Tech issues are fun.
Tech issues you can't replicate are fun. Honestly, that's kind of the big one for me.
Oh, just trust me, I know. There is oh my god. So, I work at a call center when I'm functional. And one of the issues we had that was kept coming up that we couldn't directly replicate was we would have someone call in, or you try to call like or get like transferred to the automated system and get to a connection, and essentially it would transfer you to a random extension asking you to enter your ID number into it. But you don't have that. Nobody has an ID number. Like, if you call into our system, you just enter your account number, which is different from what they're asking for, because they're asking for like an internal employee ID to be entered into the system. So what was happening was every now and then people would apparently, because I was talking to a few people and figured out it's an internal voicemail checking line.
What?
Yeah, so like for someone who is like a supervisor, if they're out of the office, they can call this extension, enter their ID, and be able to access their voicemail from outside of the office.
Okay.
But customers were randomly getting transferred through this line while calling into the regular customer service stuff. And I would have that issue when calling from the department. I would randomly get thrown into this line where it's asking for an ID. I'm like, what? I even had that happen when I was calling in to call in sick one day. Instead of going to the sick line, I got transferred to this ID asking line. And it was random. It was never consistent. And because it was customers calling in and then accessing this line and not being able to press, they had to hang up and call back.
Yeah.
So increased repeat call times, but also we couldn't replicate or track it on that call because it was already gone. So trying to report this to tech and stuff like that, it just wasn't possible. But me and a friend of mine kind of figured it out between talking to like several people. We're like, no, that's what this is. That makes sense. And it never got fixed.
Weird.
Yeah. So stupid.
Oh, that sounds just wonderful.
Yeah, it's technology.
Yep.
Great.
So you know how Xbox and Turtle Beach headsets seem to kind of go together?
Yep.
There was a problem with the Xbox 360 and the Turtle Beach wireless headset. If you owned a Turtle Beach wireless headset and tried to play online with Xbox, you were fucked. Because it broadcast on the same signal as your Wi-Fi, so it was going to keep cutting it out.
Joy.
Oh, there were so many calls. It pretty much got to okay, let's restart the Xbox, and while we're waiting, do you happen to be using a Turtle Beach headset?
Wee. Okay. I need to start coloring this. I swear to God. It fucking...
I still have my Turtle Beach headset. It somehow functions.
I think we had one for a while, and then we just kind of, I don't know, other things. It's the best way to put it, is we just had other things.
Yeah. No, I currently use a SteelSeries headset for the PlayStation that also works with the PC. But no, I had the Turtle Beach Xbox 360 headset that still works. Like the one where you could like plug in like an extra attachment to the audio source to give you like 3D sound. It was weird. Clearly an old headset.
Yeah. Funny too, because I don't realize how much time has passed in a lot of things. And I pulled out my old gaming laptop recently just to mess with it because I was going to give it to a friend. I was like, why is this so slow? And it's like 8 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, because I've got the child, and you know, when older people always tell you it goes by so fast. It's like, yeah, because you're constantly making sure that thing doesn't kill itself.
Yeah.
Oh, how was that 8 years ago? I swear it just happened.
I mean, I was 2020 so long ago. No.
Strayer and I have been best friends for 20 years now, and it's wild to think about that.
I can imagine, honestly. I mean, I've known Max for... How long have we known each other? Okay, that's not an answer! Junior year of high school, so... Either way. 2000,
Like 10, 12 years? No, 20.
2006? So, more than 10. At the very least, more than 10.
That would be 16 years, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh fuck, I still have to
16, 17 years.
Voice.
I have to try this fucking jacket.
Ah.
No, my problem is more like I actually have trouble drawing jackets, and I was thinking about just asking Eric if I could just draw over the one he drew, but I don't want to do that at the same time because it still feels bad. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out. I just have to not forget to add it. There's like, I would say like 4 things that I know for a fact that I still have a lot of trouble drawing. Oh hey! Speaking of, by the way, Gwen, there you go.
Oof. Oof, I love it. Is that your chow chow?
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cute.
They have absolutely no gender at all. They're just dog, basically.
Dog. No gender, just dog.
I mean, do you really need anything else?
No, that's all. All we ever need.
Gender is a human construct. Animals don't care about it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Oh, by the way, dear, I don't know if you were there for the rest of Barry's stream yesterday, but he turned off the polls.
No.
Yeah, he is talking to us about potentially, like, finding some more mods, so... Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, it's just, you've had too many today, chat, no.
Yep. I mean, chat does love to abuse things. All the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We could probably explain it real quick. Just
No.
there. So there was a whole thing on AGDQ right now where Nicole has brought up her hot Amos, which, if you don't know what hot Amos is, she takes a famous Amos cookie and dips it in some hot water to make it a softer cookie, which makes sense. But everyone's like, why don't you do it in fucking, like, milk? And she's like, well, I didn't have any fucking hot milk in my office. Etc., etc. So that's usually the argument, and people are usually weirded out by it. And now, chat, let me just, yes, that's exactly what you think it is. A decadent treat. But yeah, there's been... Basically, he has a famous Amos cookie, and he's gonna have some hot water with it. And everyone came to Barry's stream and was like, fucking AGDQ is talking about famous fucking Amos. And then they started talking about fucking food crimes. And I went and got Nicole, and Nicole was like, listen, at least I'm not as bad as Bree, who is also a GDQ person. And they basically went, yeah, I eat macaroni and milk.
What?
Like cereal.
Cooked? Crunchy.
I think cooked.
I'm gonna go with cooked just because that makes me feel better.
Yeah. And so chat was like spamming a shit ton of polls that was like, which is worse, this or that? Which is worse? Would you ever like to stop polls? And then it became a bit to continuously do polls. And I was just sitting there because I had to go get dinner. And I was like, I'm just gonna stop in on Barry. And every single time I went to leave, someone would start another poll and be like, hey, blah, 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 this, that, this. And I'm like, great, awesome, guys, thank you. It's...
Yeah. I was very tempted to be like, Deer, just throw a sword at me. I'll save you. Escape all you can.
If I could have, I probably would have. But I know
It's not your stream. It's not your
it's
call.
not my stream, for one. And then also, like, Barry's very adamant that he doesn't want to take my mods, because I was like, okay, there's some people that I would love to recommend to you, but they're my mods, and I would probably fire them. And he was like, why? And I'm like, because I don't want them to overextend themselves. And he's like, you know what? That's fair. I'm not taking your mods, though. And I'm like, fuck, okay. Because whenever someone asks me, like, do they have a mod recommendation, I literally recommend all my mods. All of them.
Well, first off, fuck you. Thank
Second
you.
off, fuck you.
If
As Sar
you were to
puts it,
be
you're the
like,
first best mod.
okay, first off, fuck Sar. But no, if you were to be like, hey, this person is someone I would recommend, if I was to like go in and help them out to be like, yeah, okay, I can help, I wouldn't be overextending myself and still be working within what my limitation is. And if they're going to be like, okay, well, if you're going to be like, well, if you're working there, you can't be here. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm here then. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know. That was my assumption with some of y'all. No, because I think Shiv doesn't want the responsibility as well, because like asking your friends to mod is fine when you're smaller, but when it actually becomes a job, it becomes an issue.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
know
I'm the kind of person who would say yes and then completely overextend myself.
Yes, I know you.
Working on boundaries.
There's some of my mods that I was like, I'm not even gonna recommend you because I know you. And then there were some of my mods that I was like, do you want me to recommend you? Because I will, I don't mind. But you have to understand, I'm gonna fire you.
no.
Yeah. But Barry doesn't want to take my mod, so.
Whatever, he stinks anyways.
Cricket says hi. She jumped up on my arm and apparently has something to tell me. I think I'm in trouble now. She just pecked me in the mouse.
Calvi's still a mod, yeah. Calvi is the one that I recommended to Barry, but he basically was like, no, I'm not taking your mods, and I'm like, yeah, all right. Thanks, Barry. I guess. I appreciate it, but also it's fine.
See, I would have no issue being able to like help out the both of you if that's what was needed. It's not like I'm in every stream regardless of what's going on.
Yeah. Barry needs someone who's pretty free, though, so.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I've been there enough to know that chat is chaotic and busy there.
Yeah.
It's very different than being here.
He also has grown in like over 200 viewership average like in the last couple of years, so there's also that.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of increase in recent streams.
Which
The
I mean,
last
good
few
for him. I'm not upset, but just like
No.
it has to be managed.
Yes, that's
Yeah, that's
exactly
another
it.
thing. Like, if I tried to work for Barry, I would like feel a lot more responsibility for that because he is so much bigger, and it would require a lot more like intense watching and monitoring.
I get that, for sure. Like having been that mod, I get that.
Yeah, like for example, yesterday watching stream, I'm like, chat is just going a mile a minute, even without all this stupid poll redemption stuff.
I literally had to put
Like,
it in slow mode at one point. It was a lot.
Yeah. There was like 500, 600 people because he's playing a game that's rather well known, and you know, a lot of people really love, you know, Paper Mario. So games like that, he gets a lot more people in there than average. So when Gam's sick and you're not available, he's by himself.
It's real bad. He always used to be like, no, I can handle it if you're not there, and we're just like, no, you can't. No, you fucking can't.
I mean, at one point, yeah, but like these days, which is on one hand great. It's great that he's doing great and that, you know, he's got so much growth going and he's got an active community like that, but also, fuck.
Yeah, it's...
It's just a lot, which I totally get.
I mean,
And-
again, props to him, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. honestly, even if I were to be thrown a sword at Barry's chat, I don't even think I'd consider myself one of Barry's mods. I'd be like, I'm just here to help deal with the chaos. I'm not a mod, I'm just backup.
I get that.
Security grunt.
Evie, off. Now. You don't get to be on my desk anymore. You know that. Be in my lap, you can be under my desk. I don't care, but you don't get to be on my desk. You've knocked too much fucking water into my PCs.
Yeah, pretty much, Leslie. Just bench warmer. We're like, I'm just there in case like things are on fire and no one else has a fire extinguisher. I'm like, all right, well, I guess here we go.
I get that.
Which isn't terribly far off to like how I consider myself here.
Yeah, but at the same time, like...
When do we need a fire extinguisher here?
Rarely. Very rarely.
Unless there's like just 30 bots everywhere for the stream.
For some fucking reason, and you've looked away for 2 seconds, because that's how it works!
What? Try to make dinner. Fuck you, bot time.
So bad every time. That always happened to me in Barry streams. That shit would hit the fan as soon as I went away, and Barry would be like, "Dear, help me," and I'm like, what?
What do you mean help you?
You
were fine 2 seconds ago.
I'm not even there. I'm making dinner.
I'm AFK, what happened?
Be here today.
I would say for Vane's there, it's hard to really say what would happen if Barry tried to like sit down and be like, all right guys, this is the thing. Because part of the problem is it's a large community.
But
and
also
not
Barry's
everyone's going to be
community is
there.
Built on also being feral. Like, that's kind of just how his chat is. Like, that's kind of the community that he's built, is like a very improv-y sort of feral, haha, we're absolutely batshit sort of community, and that's fine. And he just has to be able to tell chat to fucking stop. And if he can't, then that's why he mods, and sometimes that's just like bottom line there. Not to like rag on Barry, I love the man, right?
Yeah, no, he's great, does a good job, streams are fun, they're enjoyable. But chat can be chaotic.
Thing sleep.
Chat is literally just chaos, that's all they are. Like, I'm still surprised that y'all haven't started doing TTS again, if I'm honest.
And if you want.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't just abuse it again. I would like y'all to, like, play with the fucking, like, floof and stuff and use it pretty frequently, right? I would even like to turn down the cooldown. I just don't trust you fuckers.
Deer is cool. Chat is cute in UWU.
I don't trust you fuckers to not, like, abuse the fuck out of it. So thank you.
I typoed that. That's okay.
Oh no, yeah, if it was ever too much, he would kill you. He's already done that before. Like, that's a non-issue, 100%. He absolutely has had us and other people, like, get talked to, basically, if something was too much. So you were fine, I promise.
Yeah, if we're talking about like Barry's community specifically, there are certain people that immediately come to mind that are just very much like, yeah, they have a lot of fun stuff they do, and Barry clearly appreciates the humor that they bring, like, say, Killy, with all the stuff that gets done. That's why you have carte blanche to just, you know, post whatever. You don't need permits. You can just be like, here you go, Barry, and here's something that's slightly cursed. There. Exactly. It's, you've done enough and you're trusting with what you're doing that it might be a little bit like, well, this is uncomfortable, but it's never like over the line or too much, and it's just like, this is just a weird having fun thing. And I love seeing some of the stuff that you've thrown out there, Kaylee, and like some other people who have like, you know, that kind of trust from Barry.
Kaylee, you've literally made me pee my pants laughing. And that's not something most people can do. And I pee my pants very often. Well, no, I can very easily pee my pants if I need to because my diuretics make my kidneys very weak. But that's not the point. All I'm saying is that you're fucking funny and trustworthy, so I'm glad it's reassuring that you can make me pee.
I see. In this dark room are pills. No.
Yeah, it does go pretty fast. I'm very sad because of how much it's grown. It's
Killy is
pretty
good
quick.
egg.
So the point exactly with her parasocial relationship.
The cherries.
Yeah.
Because I found Mary through Game Grumps, which I think most people did.
Yep.
And then it was
I
the
worked
Kingdom
at Game Grumps,
Hearts.
so yeah.
The cherries are
Did I know that?
the cherries.
Have I talked about a person basically treated me like shit as a moderator?
The cherries are good. The cherries.
I don't think you ever, like, I don't
Okay.
think you ever actually said it was Game Grumps.
Okay. Well,
Definitely brought it
it's
up
them.
a couple
It's
times.
them.
They have just
Yeah,
not been there.
I mean, when I was around, sorry. I should
No, you're
clarify.
good. I'm just saying, like, if you ever remember me talking about that, yeah, it was them. Yeah. Just full on, yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but I mean,
Yeah.
that is what it is.
Yeah.
Fortunate to hear.
It's fine. I'm
But yeah, I mean,
pretty over it. at
it's
this
another
point.
reason why I hesitate to, like, try to get close to people who are kind of famous like that. It's just because I don't want to ruin the idea that I have of them based on the videos.
Something never grows.
Yeah. Funny enough, Charmed taught me that. There's an episode where one of the girls meets this photographer that she's looked up to forever, and he's a complete misogynistic dickhole.
Oh.
And she's in an argument with him, and she has this bright light down on some negatives, and it catches fire, I guess, because the light was too hot or something. And he just makes a comment. He says, like, that's what happens when you put your heroes under a microscope. You learn they were human all the time.
They're trying.
Ugh.
I love you, Phil.
I said they're trying.
How's your very average sized penis doing?
Let me out of this maze.
Chat, if you don't know, Phil was there with me with night crew, and so that should clarify. I'm glad
Hit
it's
off
average
on my
size.
vape as soon as you said that. It made me choke.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I still have that as my Twitter banner currently. I hope you know that.
I see ghosts.
Except of course, world famous is no flaws whatsoever, and thus is perfect. We're not going to talk about the fact that I wanted to stream all
Night
day
crew,
and I kept putting it
best
off and
crew.
I kept putting it off, and
The ghosts are blue.
I may have fucked myself because I was supposed to stream early anyway. And don't worry about it. Did I put it off just because I was lazy? Maybe. Who knows?
They consume me.
Night crew, best crew. I actually literally am saving my paid time off at my new job just so that I can get to Indieland.
But they won't stop coming back. Will this never end?
Listen, we all feel seen. It's fine.
I'm tired of these ghosts and paleys.
But yeah, my job actually offers paid time off, and I'm like just gonna be like, all right, I'm saving all of it because I'm going to fucking India. I don't care where it is. I'm going. You cannot fucking stop me. Work's been good. Actually, it's very weird having a job you like. I'm not used to it at all. Like, it's very weird. I don't know how
Are
to.
they supportive of you too?
Yeah,
Like,
they literally use they them pronouns for me in the middle of Central Texas, and I'm just like, just like that. Oh yeah, Slime? Any particular reason why?
I like the cherries. Yes, the cherries are good.
We
about
love
to
a hot.
ask what
the
hot
fuck is
ginger is.
The reward is cherries.
The fuck is
It's like a hot
ginger?
ginger beer?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's like a ginger snap or some shit.
I like the cherries.
Knowing Gam, I'm gonna say it's a ginger snap
Yes.
or like a ginger
That's-
cookie. scam made hot ginger. Yes, I understand that. What is the ginger? Is it a cookie? Oh, it's a ginger snap. Okay. I can see that. I can see the hot ginger being okay.
I will say that if you get ginger beer and you heat it up, it is very good for your throat.
Yeah, God, when we were in Seattle for whatever amount of time, we went to a place that literally just made ginger beer and stuff, and they made cocktails with it and made like their own ginger ale. It was so good. I wanted to just ship some home. Legitimately. I don't even remember what the place was fucking called. It was so
I really did fan of like ginger beer and stuff like that. It's not bad, it just isn't my thing. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair, honestly.
I also don't like ginger ale either, so that might be part of it.
It sounds like you just don't like ginger, I'm gonna be real.
I mean, it's entirely possible. I mean, I throw a little bit of ginger in my tea and stuff like that when I'm like, you know,
But is
making
that
my
like,
I don't want to die stuff.
the specific like flavor that you look for though?
No,
just
for,
like
just
honey, lemon, etc.
yeah, no, I'm just grabbing it for the medicinal value of it.
Yeah, okay.
What's wrong with redheads?
And it's like half a spoonful of like, let me think about the ratio. It's like
Chad, Zanry specifically, I swear to God, I know this is a bit, but also like 90% of my fucking D&D characters have been redheads because I find them hot, so like, get the fuck out of here.
Redheads and gingers are hot. That is objectively a fact. Yeah, when I'm throwing together my herbal mixture, it's like 2 spoons of peppermint, 1 spoon of lemon balm, and like half a spoon of ginger, and like 1 spoon of black tea in like that ratio kind of thing.
Yeah.
So ginger's just there to like add a little bit of extra.
Help your tummy too.
Yeah.
It's why I started drinking ginger ale when I was having stomach issues before I had my surgery.
Growing up, I always thought ginger ale was like kind of weak, but I liked it. And it wasn't until I was a full-grown adult that I found ginger beer, and it completely changed the game.
I was gonna say, it completely changed your life, yeah.
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 The unfortunate thing is my favorite brand is like $7 for a 4-pack.
Like, for you to eat line, because nuggies. Absolutely nuggies. Unless you're lazy, and then mac and cheese. But
what about nuggies and mac and cheese, where you use the nuggies to scoop the mac and cheese?
I mean, both are a good option, honestly.
Oh, one of my favorite things when I'm sick, and I found a lot of people don't do this, because I've gotten a lot of weird looks over the years, but it's a chicken noodle soup, right? And then you make a peanut butter sandwich to go with it, and you dip the peanut butter sandwich in your chicken noodle soup, and then eat the sandwich.
I understand the idea, but no, I've never heard of that, and it does kind of weird me out.
I mean, I've done that with tomato soup, but
I love it. For me, it tastes great, and the soup softens the bread, so if I have like a really sore throat, I can still swallow it, and it's not gonna hurt.
That's a food crime? You have no room to talk.
Nicole.
I even support you in your food crimes, but you have no room to talk.
no, they can identify them. They're experienced.
Oh, you know, fair.
Yeah, tomato soup and grilled cheese is also a good one.
Yeah, tomato soup and grilled cheese, that's pretty common, but I've done the tomato soup and peanut butter sandwich.
Nicole dips
one oddly
cheese in
works.
hot water, but
I'm
me
sorry,
dipping a sandwich in a soup is a crime.
Emote, Nicole, and is it being spammed in the GDQ chat whenever you're on? I assume?
That reminds me, didn't you upload it to BTTV, Nicole?
It's a peanut butter sandwich and tomato soup. That is a crime. And yes, I did. I mean...
Oh no, it's peanut butter sandwich in chicken noodle soup.
I mean, really, both is technically a crime, no matter how you look at it.
People put peanuts in peanut butter with chicken all the time. I don't see the problem.
They do. It's the chicken noodle soup that's a little weird, because the flavors of chicken noodle soup, in our opinion, I think, does not lend itself to the peanut butter sandwich. Whereas to be fair, I've had to argue with people, like, in my friend group, that I was like, yes, pickles and peanut butter go together. Like, they're good. It's the same as a fucking charcuterie board. You use peanuts, you use different nuts, you use fruit, you use cheese. You use peanut butter, you use different sauces, shit like that. Fucking, it's great. And fucking everyone was like, no, that's weird. I'm like, uh-huh.
There's a reason it's a very
Charcuterie.
stereotypical pregnancy food, but also it does sound gross.
Charcuterie.
My pregnancy craving, this is going to be really weird, but it was a chocolate cake from not even a bakery, it was from the hospital canteen.
Oh, weird.
And no, that gets worse. There were these cheddar jalapeno chips they had at the checkout that were kettle cooked, so they were like more sturdy. And I would take the chips and that specific chocolate cake and scoop it up with the chips and eat it.
Okay, a little bit of a crime.
But I was pregnant, and that's the only
That
time
is
that
a
I
little
craved
bit of a
it. And
crime,
it's really
yes.
good.
I'm sorry to inform you that is a bit of a crime.
Oh, that one I was well aware of. But when I was
Nicole,
pregnant,
you're
you could
allowed to
not
just
stop
come in
me.
voice chat, you know. It is open. The ferry to Dick Fight Island is taking passengers.
Hey, get your butt in here.
The only thing I consider
Is
a
food
food
that will
crime
actually
is
kill-
food
I
that will
mean-
actually kill people.
There's sure
That's
some
a food crime
crimes.
and more of a
There's-
health hazard.
There's a whole Reddit for like college level. I don't know what to make food wise. I made this thing. I think it good. And there's some crime there. There's some absolute crime there.
And it's not shitty food porn.
I don't think it's shitty food porn.
My friend's grandpa would eat peanut butter, banana, and mayonnaise sandwiches. Apparently, it's very common in the Midwest.
You lost me at the mayo.
Yeah, I was like, peanut butter, banana, okay, I see it. Mayonnaise,
It could
nope.
just be shitty food porn, maybe. I mean, a lot of these so far have just been penises. So, huh?
Strayer puts ketchup on bao.
Why would you do that? Why would you? Huh?
Are you looking at shitty food porn?
Huh?
What did you find? You have to show the class.
It's smooth chicken. It's smooth chicken.
Oh, I don't. That is uncanny valley chicken.
Like, I know it won't taste bad because it's beer breaded chicken, right? But still.
Smooth brain fried chicken.
You don't. That's not. I know it's just beer breaded, so it tastes good. But like, you don't beer bread.
NYA, 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 Mr. Owl, NYA, meow, NYA, MYAAA, Mr. Owl,
I
Marrow,
fried bacon once.
meow, NYA, meow, NYA, MYAAA, MYAAA, NYA,
like
per.
bone-in chicken needs to be like crunchy and craggly and shit. You can't have not that. You can't not have not that. It's good. Like an AI smoothed something out. The horror? What horror? Oh, it was probably this
Might have been me
cartoon.
yelling.
Yeah. How many licks does it take to eat the fried chicken, Mr. Owl? 1, 2.
Here's my question. So
3.
for beer batter things, I usually put
Oh.
malt vinegar on them.
Yeah.
Did you put that on the chicken?
That looked like fish to me.
Maybe. Yeah, it looked a bit like fish. I think I need to make this smaller. Shit. It's rough when my artist isn't here that I could be like, should this be smaller? I feel like I'm not being true to the design. He's not here and I can't ask him. Am I just complaining
You're
to
allowed to
complain?
modify the design a little bit too.
Yeah, but I like Eric's design.
more strappies or thicker strappies, you're allowed to do that. Oh, I found out European starlings, which are freaking everywhere here, are not protected by the Migratory Bird Trade Act, and neither are pigeons.
Really?
We have a lot of here in town, and so I can take those bones and feathers home and knock it.
Yep.
So expect a lot more like bone art to start showing up.
Listen, you could just send me bones and I would not give a fuck.
I might, because I got some pretty cool ones I think you'll
Go for it. Yes, I have been to our
My friend yesterday brought me a starling head because one of her stray cats, the feral cats that she feeds, had pulled it inside of the little winter, like sleeping warm place that she had for them and eaten it in there and just left the head. She goes, I know you like dead things and skulls, so here, but I'm not
here you
taking the
go.
feathers off of it. And I was like, oh, sweet, thanks.
I could do that myself, thanks.
I know how to do that, and these feathers are cool. I'll probably save some.
Pigeons are considered a pest animal, but they're a human-made pest animal because we domesticated them ourselves, literally made them unable to live very well in the wild, and then went like, you know what, we don't want it anymore. Like, in the last 100 years or so.
We also trained them to be incredibly humanized, so that each generation after that was already humanized because we used them for messaging and all sorts of stuff. And then we just kicked them to the curb because humans are garbage.
Yup.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yup.
I tell my friend, she's a Jehovah's Witness, and I'm like, look, I like Jesus. It's his fandom I don't like. All his groupies, as little fanboys, can't stand him.
Is the Bible
Yeah,
one
it made
big
her laugh like that too.
face.
Could be.
Like, Jesus literally comes to Earth from, like, God makes Jesus, so he's originally from heaven. He comes to Earth, another universe technically, to do stuff, then dies, goes back to his universe.
Jesus was God's second OC. The Holy Spirit was his first.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, enjoy that one. That's been stuck in my head for months.
Nicole, I can send you the person who made my TTS son, or is making my TTS son. Does that make them a priest? Yes. Okay. Apparently my Alexa went off. I will send you the person who is making my well, they're also doing my rigging, but they're making me a TTS son. And this is them. And I believe they're opening, yeah, they're opening on the 16th. They make cute things, and I adore them. Curry's really sweet.
That's who we read the other day, right? They were in, like, the teacup at the time.
Yep.
Recent stuff would be like community managers or
They tend to make free-to-use TTS children. This is a Tanuki they made. They make doggos. And there's the teacup they made of themselves. This is their VTuber.
They are very food.
VTuber. They have a lot of free-to-use stuff. It's very fucking cute. Wait, I'm sorry. I was a drum scribbling pudgy instruments. Oh, that's really fucking cute.
Oh.
They made a little radish son who can take his leaves off. They made
take his what off?
His leaves.
Leaves.
His
okay.
leaves go away. Yeah.
It cut out for me for a second, and with this chat, I never know.
There's a Cthulhu. They made a pug, and I straight up commissioned them. Hold on, I want to show you.
For what?
I want to show you how I told them what I wanted. I was like, "Hey, can you make a possum? Cool. I just want him to be a scamp, though. Can he be a scamp? Can he scream at him own ass?" And he was like, "Yeah, I can do that." And I'm like, "Thank you." I don't.
You just have to scream at your own ass.
Mm-hmm. You do. Occasionally, at least.
Sometimes that's just the energy of the day, and you just gotta roll with it.
Mm-hmm. think I have better ones than that. I mean, it depends on which VTuber we're talking about for you. Because I know what one of them would be, and I kind of have an idea for what the other one would be.
Excuse me.
Good blowy to you two.
I could see Nicole just having like a little TTS figure as the what's it called? The voice detection tool in Phasmophobia, where they respond back.
Oh.
I could see chat just being that on
actually would
screen,
be
and it just
really fucking
animates.
cute. Oh, that'd actually be really cute though. Fuck.
Chat is
Hey,
just.
that would actually be so cute though. Hey Nicole, that'd be really cute. I'm just saying.
That would be really cute.
Just like a
Nicole.
super cute text-to-speech reader. I can't think of the name of the tool specifically, but yeah, it's
the,
that.
Fuck, the spirit box, yeah.
Spirit box. Thank you. Sorry.
A spirit box that just like lights up and bounces around and shit. Be really fucking cute.
It'd be incredibly on brand.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze. Food Crimes Division.
Food Crimes Division.
Shows
Show
badge.
Badge. Hello, here's my badge. It says that I can do all the food crime. I mean, the worst food crime I ever committed was as a child, so like, it's fine. You can't arrest a child, as far as I know.
We depend on the crime.
I mean, juvie is a thing.
Okay, so when I was a small child, for whatever reason, I really liked dill pickles with Hershey's like sauce, like the chocolate sauce. I would just literally grab like a handful of pickles and then I go to juvie. Go to juvenile right now.
Right now, off to juvie.
So yeah, I would very much just yeah, it was just chocolate sauce, Hershey's chocolate sauce and pickles. All it was. Yeah.
As gross as that sounds, that's not the first time I've heard of like chocolate and pickle combination.
I mean,
for some reason.
For some reason. Listen, as a child, I didn't know what food was. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care.
I dipped powdered donuts in Sprite.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Apparently, I started doing it because I was mimicking my great-grandpa who would dip his in his coffee. But all I had was Sprite, so...
I mean, that just sounds cute.
I did it for the longest time, too.
I'm trying to think of others that I just are crimes that I...
Dildos and chocolate sauces? Okay, Xandri.
Man, your chat is more feral than yours? Yeah, I know! It's because I encourage them. Trying to think. Shit. Trying to think if I commit food crimes. I mean, I think a really, really good snack is a homemade tortilla with butter on it. Like, that's it. That's all I need. Good shit.
I used to do white bread with a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it and pop it in and butter and pop it in the microwave for about like 15 seconds. Very good.
Nicole, you literally invented Hot Amos. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't commit food crimes. Everyone else is just wrong.
Saltines with shredded cheese? No, it's not. I read sardines and I was like, maybe.
Aside for that peanut butter and like tomato sandwich or peanut butter sandwich and tomato soup thing, I can't think of any other like heinous things I've made and like, yes, it's actually pretty tasty.
Because I actually give a fuck about my food more recently. I'd have to ask Max. Hold on. I'm gonna go ask Max. Hold on.
Oh. Wait, Nicole, you don't put milk in the cake batter? A lot of recipes use that.
Okay.
I mean,
I used to
not every
pour pop,
recipe, but
soda, into saucers and drink it out of them as a kid.
Like,
This was like to grade 7.
like sake? Max can't think of anything, so I don't know if I commit any food crimes at all. I'll be honest.
To be fair, most of us don't know it's a food crime until we say it out loud and other people go, what?
Fair. Also, Nicole, whenever you get, if you do get that bread recipe, the banana bread recipe, can I please have it too? I really want to make good as banana bread.
here you go, Nicole. That is the first recipe off Google. Chocolate cake. First thing, one of the things I have in there is milk.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. Nicole, they don't tell you to
That's
put
not a
milk
food crime.
in box
Come on.
mix because
It
they
already has
have
dehydrated
milk
milk.
powder.
Yeah.
There's already milk in it.
Also, real quick, a food crime does not mean I just don't like the thing. So
Yeah,
Tom
no.
can like pickles all he wants. He's allowed.
No, Nicole. Okay, so box cakes mix is designed to be as easy as possible. So what they do is they put like dehydrated milk powder. They put essentially like egg substitutes to make things like improve. Like box cakes mix, you don't need milk because it's already dried and in there.
Too late, the explanation's already started.
There's a delay, Nicole. You're like 5 seconds behind. You know this.
Exstitute.
Listen, it's fine. We don't have to explain box cake to each other. It's fine. We're adults.
No, it was just a comment of Nicole doesn't use milk in their cake. They said it's wrong. And Nicole's like, yes, no. And I'm like, wait, hold on.
Wait, does
If you're
angel
talking
food...
box cake, that makes sense.
Wait,
Because
does
it's like
scratch
oil,
angel
water, and
food
egg.
cake... Lime was saying they sub milk in box... I don't know about gross, but... wait, why would you
No,
sub
you
milk,
could totally do
though?
it. I would assume to give it more of a creamier texture.
Maybe?
Maybe lighter? I mean, it's still different than using just water.
Yeah. Also, fuck, I haven't been goddamn alert that I made myself. I've tried to make homemade pickles. I don't actually like homemade pickles. I like just straight up sour ass dill pickles. Or super sour pickles. Those are the only pickles I like. I don't like bar pickles. I don't like...
I'm gonna mail you some pickles.
Please do. Go ahead. For whatever reason...
I have a plan to make sour pickles for Strayer because he really likes super sour things. And I wanted to kind of like trick him, but now I'm thinking he'll probably like it anyway.
We made pickles back when like I was still trying to mitigate how much salt I was intaking basically. And like they were fine, but they were like overly spiced basically, and I just kind of didn't like them. I don't know. It was not what I wanted.
Didn't get enough pickle flavor.
Yeah, I'm
that
just like quick
vinegar.
pickling myself. Yeah, vinegar is kind of important with that. I've done the quick pickling where it's just like kind of water, vinegar mixed in with like a little bit of sugar or salt or whatever. I don't remember the exact ratio. You could just like throw seasoning in there as well. I've done that. That's been fine. Like quick pickling carrots or like cucumber or whatever.
Oh, pickled radish is so fucking good, man. Give me
that would be
fucking
good too.
yellow ass pickled ass radish. Take me to KBBQ.
My grandma makes her own pickles and stuff, though she may not be doing so anymore. I think she's giving up on the garden now. Yeah, she's by herself now and a little bit old.
I get
It's a
it.
little bit hard. Over time, it's been getting smaller and smaller as it is. But when she was making stuff and her garden was in full bloom and everything, she would make pickles by herself. Like she'd make her own pickles, homemade stuff, and she would throw like various hot peppers in with it for some of them. So
Yeah.
they would be incredibly spicy. She'd throw like Thai chili peppers or like I said she had her hand on them. I'm sure she'd throw ghost peppers in there too and just pickle them with the cucumber.
I think I'm gonna put
They were
a
hot.
link that's not gonna show up on my tutor at all, but I want to list, so I'm gonna put it there.
The only tip I have is if you want things to be sour, just throw some citric acid in there.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have citric acid because I would just eat it by the spoonful, and I would
Really
destroy
would.
my mouth.
But I have plans to put it in the pickles, so.
That's fair.
Sour pickle. Also, if you make a potato salad, add dill pickle juice to it for one of your liquids.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if
Not
you
everybody
like
does that, but it's so good. So good.
It's the extra acidity as well as like the kind of dill flavor plays well with potato salad.
Potato salad.
Nothing wrong with spicy mac and cheese if it's done right.
Agreed.
If you're just throwing a bunch of Franks on there, it's kind of eh.
I just occasionally just want mac and cheese for fucking hot dogs. That's all I like.
Yeah, that's fair. Kraft dinner and hot dogs is pretty good. Sorry, mac and cheese. It's Kraft dinner here because technically it can't be called mac and cheese because it doesn't qualify for a legal definition of having cheese.
That why?
Yep. So in Canada, it's called Kraft dinner because it doesn't meet legal definition to have cheese in its name because it doesn't have enough cheese to be considered real cheese. So yeah, Kraft dinner is mac and cheese.
I still really want to get into it, but I'm also lazy and broke.
I know that.
First time I heard it called Kraft Dinner was a Bare Naked Ladies song. And I just thought that they called it that.
No, that's
'cause
one way. Fair.
It'd always been mac and cheese, but I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, that's just what mac and cheese is. It's just Kraft dinner, Katie.
Okay.
It's just box of noodles with cheese powder, and you throw it in with a little bit of butter and milk, and then you re-add the noodles.
Okay. Opinion: butter noodles.
Butter noodles are pretty good. Egg noodles with butter is fantastic.
Okay, thank you. I always feel like such a basic little bitch whenever I'm just like, I just want some fucking egg noodles and just put butter on them. And they're like, a butter sauce? I'm like, no. Just
butter is good.
Butter. Just give me butter.
A little
Please.
salt, pepper, or if you're really feeling fancy, a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. It's
fucking
fucking
oily
tasty.
as shit. Let's go.
That was one of those. Yeah. For me, that reminds me of one of those things of like, we kind of grow up not having a lot to work with, so like every now and then it'd just be like a very simple thing for dinner like that. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just basic egg noodles with a little bit of butter on it. Didn't need pasta sauce. It was good as is. Egg noodles were cheap. It was good. Well, I am reminded of a recent food crime that I've committed now.
Go on.
So, okay. Parentheses, gotta frame this. This was based on childhood poverty food.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kraft dinner and hot dogs, right? Pretty easy, understandable, cool. Kraft dinner, canned tomatoes, and Spam.
That sounds
I
fine.
can see it.
That literally
it.
just sounds like a shakshuka without eggs.
I mean, depend on who you talk to, it sounds incredibly disgusting. When I made it, it turned out terribly. But from childhood, it was delicious. I remember enjoying the crap out of that.
One of my favorite struggle meals to make is I will take a shit ton of rice, probably like a pound of hamburger, and cream of whatever I have in my pantry, and cook all that up together into one big giant pot. And then you can just add whatever you want to it. Strayer will often add salsa and hot sauce. Most of the time, I will just add like a little bit of Cajun seasoning to it, cheese. But that way, everyone can modify it how they like. It's got everything you need in it, and it is very inexpensive to make.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the easy ones that I would do. I mean, the easiest one for me is just throwing frozen mixed vegetables, rice, into a rice cooker, and instead of just using plain water, you just use chicken stock or whatever.
Yeah.
That's just really easy to cook. most of my like struggle food actually is extremely comforting for me and actually has become my like security blanket when I'm depressed. The biggest ones I can think of are just like corn tortilla chips and shredded cheese melted on it. For one, like just so fucking good. Saltine crackers, just plain saltine crackers, fucking great. Tortillas with salty, not salty, but like salted butter, just melted on it. That's just another one. Corn tortillas that are fried into chip and you add salt, and that's it. That's all it is. It's like a tostada, but like with nothing on it. So, I don't know. Those were just always the things that my mom gave me, and I was just like, oh, this is nice actually. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Oh, actually, speaking of mac and cheese, I have a food crime that I ate all the time growing up, but that, like, I think everybody else would probably find disgusting. So it's regular mac and cheese Kraft dinner, and then you add a can of sweet peas and a can or two of tuna.
That's a tuna casserole.
That's a tuna casserole. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda, I guess so.
Yeah,
But my mom made it for me all the time,
yeah,
and whenever
it's a
I
tuna
make it,
casserole.
whenever I make it as an adult, everyone looks at me like, what is
I love oyster crackers. And yeah, I can understand disliking it, chat, because like, tuna's not like the most loved thing, right? And I get that fully. But yeah, no, that's just a tuna casserole.
The problem there is the peas. That's the problem in that. Specifically
not
the
like
canned
peas?
peas.
Okay, well,
yes.
yeah, the fact that they're
Also,
canned
canned
does not
peas
help.
are even worse.
Yeah,
I
that
grew up
one's a
too
little
poor
bit-
for fresh food. So for
I
me,
get it.
and the way my brain works, non-canned vegetables often are wrong. My brain's
Yeah.
just like, no, that's wrong.
My parents only ever cooked with canned vegetables, and when I moved out, we basically only buy fresh now, and I have trouble eating at my parents' now because we're just like, this is so bad. We can't stand this food. No, nope, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, you kind of... Parents grew up doing things one way because they're used to eating it for a different way because of how they grew up and stuff like that. So, like, it's just a thing for them. So for us growing up, it was always, like, frozen vegetables or canned vegetables. We
absolutely.
rarely ever had anything fresh because it just wasn't in the budget. My mother was a single mother taking care of anywhere between 2 to 3 kids depending on the time. And maybe she had a partner at the time, but I mean, normally they were useless, so she was still essentially a single mother just with an extra person to deal with every so often. So, so you know, you're what you got, and sometimes it's not the greatest, but you make do, and you kind of get used to that kind of stuff. And like some of the things I would have never tried otherwise, like canned beets. I fucking love canned beets.
Ugh, no, I can't get over beets in any
God,
form.
they are terrible. Objectively, canned beets suck. But heat those up, throw a little bit of butter on them with a little salt and pepper, fucking eat the whole can. Love it.
You can have it, my guy.
Excellent.
My husband's mom would give us pickled beets.
Guys,
all the
Roddy's
time
coming to
because he loves
Thanksgiving, but
them.
he's bringing
And
his own
can't.
When I really want turkey and canned beets, it'll be fine.
Sorry, Gwen, what?
Oh, my ex-mother-in-law gave my husband, every time we visited, a jar of pickled beets that she had canned, and those were the worst things. I couldn't at all. I do still love Vienna sausages.
I mean, there's something to be said for a lot of things in cans, right? Just depending on how you eat it or prepare it. At least in my opinion. I still struggle with canned things because when my mom's like, oh yeah, I make a really good like green bean thing, and it's just bacon with some canned green beans, and I'm like, no, please don't.
Canned beans.
At least
that
use,
squeak.
at least use fucking like normal green beans. Please, just please. I am actually on my hands and knees begging.
And that's the thing,
I can't
right?
eat I can't eat green bean casserole unless it's made with canned green beans because my brain just goes texture bad, texture bad.
All right, noted. Gwyn is also coming to Thanksgiving and bringing their own food.
It's just the green bean casserole. Everything else I've swapped out fresh vegetables for, and it's been okay. But the green bean casserole, like, I guess I have to have that texture or I can't eat
They're
it.
smush.
See,
Chat,
when I think of like,
you can come to Thanksgiving because apparently everybody else is bringing their own fucking food. You can come eat my food.
for me, when I think of green beans, it's that scrubbery squeak, especially from
Like
the
a
yellow
cheese
beans.
curd?
Yes, but not in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Technically, canned food is normally cheaper, considering because what happens is essentially they'll, like with vegetables, they'll take a bunch of stuff that they can't ship, they can't sell, that can't be done fresh, and they can it and preserve it. And yeah, by preserving it and stuff, they make money off of it, and it's super cheap, and it lasts for a long time because of all the extra preservatives and things that they do with it. So like, it's not good, but it's stable and it lasts a long time. It's like old ass preserves where people would like jar everything and, you know, preserve it and like, you know, can everything kind of thing. And yeah, they just do it at an industrial level. But on the other
They
side,
have to do it for the Food and Drug Administration means that they have to like overly, what's the word I'm looking for? They heat treat it to get rid of all the pasteurizing. Yeah. I can at home, and I will tell you that my canned vegetables, like if they sit for a long time, they will start to get soft, but they usually come out a lot better than the canned vegetables that you get in the store.
shocking.
yeah.
So if you have someone who is canning, maybe offer to help them for a little bit, and they'll send you home with some.
Yeah, canning your own stuff versus like actual canned stuff is different.
Yeah.
Also, to clarify, Lamb, it's not to say that this is the leftovers. It's like this is the stock that they can't sell because they won't have enough time to get it to the store to ship it because it was
it's not
harvested
only
late
just
in the
that,
season.
It's things that are like not like you would
The
be
ugly
amazed
fruit.
what does not get to store shelves. It can be a perfectly good like pepper, but because it looks a little weird, they won't sell it because it won't
Yeah.
sell.
Yep.
Ugly
People are
produce.
super fucking picky about that shit. It's
Yeah, so it's stuff that isn't store pretty or might be a little bit late in the season to get to the store because it harvested late, or just it's stuff that ideally isn't going to do well in the store itself for one reason or another. So they get it into canning factories where it's preserved and usable for years to come. It's still good, but it's stuff that would not have generally been ideal for the store.
yeah.
So it's not bad. It's not leftover like end of season about to
It's
go
not like
off.
rotten. Yeah.
No. It's just not the best stuff for the store.
Hmm.
And this way, farmers don't lose as much money on the product because they can still make money by getting it, you know, sold that way. They're still making money off their crops. They can still continue selling more in the future, and they're not losing a bunch of money that isn't, you know, unsold product that's just being thrown out.
Yeah.
Economical stuff. But a lot of preservatives are added to a lot of that kind of stuff, depending on where you're
And
looking at it for
salt.
canned food. Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of salt. Chat, don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, we're good. Oh, yeah, I literally was like, hey, guess what? I get to cut out literally every fucking canned item in my life when I removed salt from my diet. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It is shocking how much fucking salt is in the diet of an American, honestly.
It's not surprising at all, really. I mean,
Why do we
For me, it
struggle with
was
obesity?
because it was for me because I was like, yeah, there's a lot of sugar. I didn't think there was a lot of salt. Yeah, there is.
There's a poor old man at the grocery store several years ago who did not understand that salt is sodium, and his doctor told him to go on a low sodium diet. And he's in the grocery store asking this poor 16-year-old for low sodium salt.
Oh no,
buddy.
Yeah, I stepped in because she was desperately trying, and he was getting frustrated because he thought she didn't understand what he was asking for. And I had to explain to this man that what he's asking for does not exist. It's not possible for that to exist.
Yeah.
You just have to put less. And he thought that, he went, oh, that's stupid, and eventually he just bought the salt. But that poor girl looked like she was about to have a meltdown. Like,
I mean, she probably was. Honestly.
Yeah, because that's the thing. People assume that you're working customer service, therefore you're dumb, because you don't understand what they're asking you for.
it's funny, now that I am officially a middle-aged white woman, I am using that power. I am using that power against people who are shitty. 'Cause what are they gonna do? I'm a middle-aged white woman. They're not really gonna talk to me much because they don't want a Karen situation.
Yeah.
There was like this one dude arguing with his girlfriend in the store. He was being really stupid. I don't remember what the argument was about, but it was really dumb, and it was really something that he should let go. Because obviously it was like it was important to her, but he didn't get it, and he just wasn't letting it go. Yeah. And I just looked him dead in the eyes. Like, I stood close to him too, like not even like all the way down the aisle, and I went, it looks to me like you have a lot more to lose here than she does. And I walked away, and we found them later on, and I guess they came to a resolution because they were no longer fighting, and they were talking like normal couple. And I was like, this is the shit I'm gonna do.
Oh, yeah,
calling
no,
out people
if you
picking
are
on the
white and cis, or otherwise, or at least present in one of those
I present.
fashions.
Yeah, I present still pretty cis. So.
You have so much power, and you should absolutely use it for good.
I'm realizing that and stepping out of my people pleaser phase and into setting healthy boundaries. This is going to be a really interesting year because I'm over it, and I don't want people treating other people like shit, and I have the power to call them out.
Mrs. Dash is great. That's all I can see.
Yeah, Mrs. Dash is like a blend of different seasonings, isn't it?
It also tends to be low sodium.
Oh, I will say, it's definitely not low sodium, but I picked up Einstein Brothers Bagels Everything Bagel Seasoning Blend. That shit is so good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like low sodium.
Don't like
not.
bagels.
It's all the stuff that they put on the Everything Bagels.
I don't like bagels, so I don't know what that is. I don't know what all they put
Sesame
on the
seeds,
everything.
onion, garlic, salt, poppy seeds. Is basically it.
So basic fucking seasoning if you're not one.
Yeah, but it was at Sam's Club for like $4, and I was like, it would cost me more than $4 to put all this together, so I just grabbed that, and I put it on sweet potato fries last night.
Put it on baked
God,
potatoes.
it was so good. That too, yeah.
See, the only problem I have with everything bagels is all the seeds.
Yes.
I do not like the poppy seeds and sesame seeds and stuff.
I actually have started getting into whole grain bread recently, and it's been okay. It's been fine, I guess. Like, the bread that I have is made by someone in an ex-prison guy, and I'm just like, you know what? Okay, sure. And he's fine. The bread's fine. It's just kind of like there's a lot of seeds on the outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is Dave's bread, yeah!
Dave's bread is really good.
Yeah, it's Dave's bread. Is the bread I'm talking about.
My problem is I have too many cavities, and so they constantly get stuck in there.
I get that.
Yeah, my teeth also suck. That's why I hate seeds and everything.
It's like Dave's Awesome Bread, I believe it's actually like the title.
That's pretty fun.
And honestly, it's not bad bread.
I think it's amazing. Dave's amazing.
Amazing?
I could be wrong. I thought, but now I'm like second guessing myself.
It's okay. We all second guess ourselves here. Killer Dave's bread.
Yeah.
Dave's
Killer Bread.
Okay.
And it's so good. It is so good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's probably one of the better whole grain ones I've found. Sorry, that's all I was gonna say.
No, you're fine. I don't tend to like sandwiches. I don't know what it is. I just find them boring. I don't. I've rarely found a sandwich I like. I like grilled cheeses. That's about the only one I kind of like. Peanut butter and jelly is like not a sandwich in my opinion. Fucking snack food.
Peanut butter and jelly is a desperate attempt for moms to have their kids eat what
honestly,
they need to eat.
Yeah, honestly.
I like PB&J.
But I don't consider it to be like a sandwich, right? Like it's got its own thing. Anyway, the point that I'm getting at here is that I made an egg sandwich, like a gooey egg sandwich with like Dave's bread recently, and I was like, oh, this is actually not bad.
Fried egg sandwiches are fucking amazing.
I mean, literally it was just a sandwich with a fried egg on it, like bread and fried egg. That was all it was.
Yeah, it's all a fried egg sandwich is. It's delicious.
Yeah, when I go to Red Robin, I get their Royal Red Robin burger, which has an entire fried egg on top of it. So good.
Scarlet and Violet made me very tired of sandwiches. Fair. Honestly,
there was a lot of sandwiches in that.
fair. I still have to fucking herbica whatever fucking grind, and I don't want to.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of... In order for me to actually be able to do anything like that, I need to breed a team, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I was realizing that too, and I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, either that or I will
Releasing
pay
later
someone
in 2023. Pokemon Subway
Lime,
and
is Gwyn
Pokemon
busy?
Jersey Mike.
I was like, it took me a second. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait. Pokemon Subway, Pokemon Jersey Mikes. Fuck. Also,
No,
fuck
Firehouse
you, Pokemon
subs.
Slotskis. Fuck out of here, Slotskis. It's a Texas-only thing. It was born in Austin, but still, Slotskis, man. Slotskis is fucking good.
What is Slotsky's?
Sandwich shop. It's like Subway.
Oh, okay.
But a lot better and not like corporately owned and treating everyone like shit.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah. They also make their bread in-house, if that helps.
Now, is it made in-house, or is it like frozen dough,
No, it's
prepared? Okay, that's cool.
I'll stick with Mr. Sub.
Don't stick with Mr. Subway. They're horrible. But like for different reasons. Something, go watch John Oliver.
I honestly can't do like Jimmy John's because that guy did the trophy hunting.
Yeah. No, Mr. Sub, not Subway. Okay, fair.
Oh. Also, do you remember that article that said that Subway's bread can't be considered bread in Ireland?
Yep, it's got too much sugar in it.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
It is. It's cake! Oh god damn it, I have the fucking Tom Cardy song in my head.
Pokemon Femboy Hooters.
God damn it.
Which one?
Smokin' Joe. It's a new one. Came out. So good. So good. It's about a guy who flicks people off instead of shooting. Let's go listen to it, Roddy. Let's go listen to it, please. Good. Fucking Roddy. His new merch is really good and I want it, but I'm still broke. And I'm realizing I brought up, like, the issue of, hey, I want said thing, and then I followed up with, I'm broke.
That's a fun thing. Start of the year, everything's fantastic. Also, I saw the tuna thing, Killy. Technically speaking, that was just more or less a frivolous lawsuit. Nothing actually came out of it. They did say that there is no tuna in their fish, which makes no sense because it would be way more expensive to find a tuna alternative
Get in the
than it would
Gimp
be
Suit
just
Pikachu.
Right?
get
No,
tuna.
it was basically them saying, get the gimp suit. They basically probably just use trash fish, is what it is. Like carp and other things that are like cheap and no one will actually want to eat them.
Well, they can't really do that though. For health and safety reasons, they have to actually say what's in it for allergies and stuff.
Yeah, but it's still fish, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's a
But
trash
it's not
fish,
going to
but
taste like tuna.
you can make things taste like tuna.
I mean, yeah, but it's going to be cheaper than like actual, just like cheap tuna.
Potentially, yeah. Because tuna's gotten like very expensive. Especially since no one should technically be tuna, but you know, whatever.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's getting super fucking endangered and overfished, basically.
Oh, okay.
That sounds
I
about
had
right.
heard that before. I hadn't heard anything like
Yeah.
health-wise, so I thought we were talking health-wise.
The biggest one that people bring that up with is like sushi. So like I've just fully stopped eating tuna. I've realized I don't actually like tuna sushi all that much. And
I
Same
like
one's better.
some, but not
especially
enough to
specifically, like,
endanger a
bluefin.
species.
yeah. I'll eat farm raised tuna, that's fine, and that generally tends to be like just the easier one. But like I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem with stuff. They are farmed and generally being treated terribly because humans are garbage people.
Yep.
Up on my desk to make a mess.
Just all natural resources just being overused and overextended without proper preservation.
Pretty much. I mean, most fish has like a certain amount of mercury in it, to be fair. But, you know, they also have a large amount of plastic in them now, too, so, you know.
Can you hear her yell at me?
Mm-mm.
It's the 1 pound chicken, and she just hopped up on my desk and went,
Good. Good for her.
wants my leftovers. She has decided, she was an outside chicken, and she has decided that, you know, snow sucks, and I'm gonna live inside, to the point where, like, she has bullied her way into the house.
I mean, honestly, that's just a mood.
Right? I can't get mad at her for it, because I kind of agree.
Snow does suck.
But
I've not really experienced it in a way that was not life-ending, so I would not know.
oh yeah, true. Texas. You don't get 40 below there regularly.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
now-
we do apparently once a year, and then the entire state dies, but, you know,
yeah.
it's fine.
Well, I don't think you got that cold, did you?
No, not that cold. We got down to, like, 0, and I think that was it.
I got scared for a second. I'm like, Texas can't handle that.
It
Like, you
can't
couldn't handle
handle
what you
below
already
freezing.
had, but yeah. But that's more of like, call in the National Guard, we need emergency services kind of cold for
Yeah.
Texas. But she also has decided that when it's evening but not bedtime yet, she needs cuddles, and she climbs up onto my lap, and then like she doesn't peck me, but she uses her beak to kind of like scratch at my shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to put on an overshirt so she can snuggle up in it, like under my chin, and take a nap, or she will not stop doing it.
Very good, honestly.
She's a very good baby.
10 out of 10, no notes.
She knows that she is baby, and she manipulates that to her advantage every single time.
100%.
People say chickens are dumb. They know what they're doing.
They know
People
exactly
say
what they're
most
doing.
animals are dumb, and it's just to comfort themselves so they can
I mean, fair.
or treat them terribly, as in I eat dogs.
Yeah.
I posted a
Fucking
couple of pictures of her.
So there's a dog on TikTok / Instagram, whatever. Her name is Bunny. And she was basically kind of the big start of dogs learning to talk with buttons,
Yeah.
if you know the trend. Recently, Bunny has asked her owner, and there's video of it. I don't have the link to the TikTok, but I have seen it, and it did scare me. She literally was like, "Who this?" and then stared straight into a mirror. And then
Awareness.
proceeded to ask her mom if her mother was a dog, and when her mother said, "No, I'm not a dog, Bunny is a dog," she's like, "Why am I a dog? Why aren't you a dog?" And it was like, oh, fuck.
here's the thing with that stuff. I can't help but wonder how much of that is staged.
I don't know. Cause for me, like, you could very obviously see, like, the dog is very, very far away, right? And it's very obviously not being told to do anything because they use vocal commands with the dog.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like,
I posted way too many pictures, by the way.
Fantastic.
That's okay.
Enjoy those.
But it's also...
Yeah, that dog, I like that dog, but that would freak me out
right.
real bad.
It's one of those things where, like, the dog has also been like, where did my dad go? Dad went to get dinner. I love Dad. Hope he come back. And it's like, okay.
Ma'am, please.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that dog was having a fucking existential crisis. Like, very cute dog, but very cute, but, like, also, fuck.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, when your children are asking odd questions and you're like, what is this? Then it's like, oh, the dog is asking these questions. It's like, what is really going on here, and have I done something wrong?
Yeah, it's, yep. I still am gonna wait for the day that, like, the owner is upset about something, and Bunny comes up and she's like, did Bunny do something? Is this Bunny's fault? Bunny, sorry. And it's just like...
Now you're making me think of Mass Effect, when the robots, whose name I cannot remember right now, go crazy. Like, the thing that started it was
Where
one
are
of
my
them
testicles?
asking, does
Summer.
this unit have a soul? And that made all the people who made the AI go, we need to stop.
Yeah.
But by then they were already self-aware, so they fought back against being decommissioned.
Yep.
And now I'm just like, yeah, we'll get there.
Yes.
Getting there.
One of those. I never played Mass Effect, so I would not know.
Fair enough. Legion. Well, Legion was the guy. Yes, Geth was the name of them. Legion was the one that you could, like, have in your party.
Chat, you're allowed to have testicles or ovaries. You can still have them. I didn't get you neutered or spayed yet.
Please? I'll pay for it.
Okay, maybe. But that's
my doctor will not do it until I'm 40, because what if you still want another baby? And I'm like, I'm 38, I'm autistic, my son's autistic, my partner has ADHD, and is likely also on the spectrum. Does anybody want me to have a second child? Like, come on now.
Yeah, the right, but like they don't want it's a whole. I'm not gonna get into that conversation. We're not having that conversation.
Well, I'll
right
be
now.
honest. I don't think the right wants me having more kids, because that's not gonna further their goals at all. My son already is in there. Like, he'll sometimes get mad at rules or something, and he'll scream, "Smash the system," as he then just proceeds to fuck around in the game.
That's fantastic. Honestly,
I used to have a video of him at 2 years old. I taught him to say "smash the system," and it was adorable.
Oh my fucking god! Don't you always said it's my turn with the testicles? I get the testicles today. My turn.
Yes.
Your turn, Line. Enjoy them all you want.
One of the funniest things we got him to say when he was a small child was Strayer taught him to come in and just randomly be like, "Do it, Anakin, do it." And hearing that come out of like a 2 or 3 year old is just the funniest shit, man.
I can imagine. Honestly.
I can see that being rather surprising.
There's also once we were in the
Dear,
car.
who are we?
and
We're
Strayer
out
will
parents
sometimes
chatters
jokingly call
too?
me a bitch. And the child pipes up from the backseat. He's like 4 or 5 at this point. And he pipes up and he goes, "Mommy's not a bitch, you're a bitch."
Oh, fuck.
And
Also,
we were
no
like, "Okay,
kill.
buddy, that's funny. And you got daddy, but you cannot call daddy a bitch. You cannot call your parents a bitch."
Technically, no. Your parents were not chatters. Technically, your parents were somebody that I found on Twitter. So I'm sorry. Your parents were technically somebody who made a program called VTS Pog, and then Ink Curry, who made the floofer. So no, they have neither of them have talked in my chat.
I love it. Chat over here like, "Who's my mom?"
Who am I?
I love it.
Also, I fucking love when people like semi-roleplay with like TTS characters, There's one person that I kind of see on like Twitter sometimes, and they have like a cat, like TTS character, and they're like, "Bumber, can I ham cheese, please? We love the cheese." And then there's like a piece of cheese on the cat's face. It's like, "I don't like when I am cheesed. I cannot see. Where have my testicles gone? Bumber." And it's just like fucking amazing.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
I've watched 2 episodes of Rick and Morty, and that was one of them. And I, like, that part was hilarious
BTS
to me.
Pog is what I'm... Also, chat, I'm feeling nice. Fucking, here you go. Those are all going somewhere, and it's not here.
Wait, catch the candy corn.
Oh, fucking god, that's...
Dear, you cut out for me there.
I didn't say much of anything, don't worry.
Okay. Well, I was bringing attention to it so that I could make sure that you were still there.
Yep. I'm alive. Hi.
Against my will, I am here.
Somewhat. Can I say that I think one of my favorite parts of the second YouTuber...
Dear be like, my favorite sport in gym is God's soul.
What? What? What?
Color everything. What?
Dodge soul. Where you dodge all the souls that get thrown at you.
Oh, it was just so quiet in chat in the Discord. I was just like, oh god, did I actually disconnect?
Oh, you're here. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. Don't worry. Don't panic.
Okay. I do know about this. But no, I'm here to let you guys become the floof, at least until we become a possum, and then you can eat all the ticks you want. Chat. That's what possums eat. It's ticks. They're fantastic, actually. You could roleplay as the floof as much as you want. It's fine.
There's a song that's been stuck in my head for probably a week now. It's called The Fine Print by the Stupendium.
Mm-hmm.
It popped off on TikTok recently. It's the Perhaps You Forgot What You Signed song.
Mm-hmm.
All about how the corporation has you fucked. And it's really fun and really poppy, and it has kind of like that old school Betty Boop era vibe to it in the music. Very good. I'm gonna throw it here. I think y'all enjoy it too.
I'll probably listen to it when I'm not at
Dear
my
B1,
computer,
Dear B2, Dear
because my
B3,
computer's
Dear
acting up.
B4.
Grumpy with you.
But I will listen. Thank you, Naki.
I need a new computer. I need a lot of things right now, but computer would be one of the top of the list of replaceable shit.
Wait, let me finish that sentence for you. But I'm broke.
I mean, obviously, but that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say I really want to play Disco Elysium.
Fuck. I also...
But I'm broke, so I mean...
Yeah.
Disco Elysium, it looks like a lot of fun. It's a very interesting concept right out of the get-go, and I've seen Sar playing some of it. It's been a lot of fun watching just the weirdness of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And if at some point in time people aren't as broke, hey, also chat. So while I was hanging out with Star while he was streaming, I looked at the Disco Elysium website and they have merch. So after I showed this to start talking about this, I made a comment. I'm like, they have to have the tie. There's got to be a tie. Did you actually have the necktie as purchasable merch? And he added it to his throw list. So
Yeah.
hey, anyone want to like some point in time be like, hey,
it
Sar,
was Sar's birthday recently. That is
happy
true.
belated birthday. Here's a tie. I
Honestly.
don't know how he would react to that. Because the tie is. So I don't know how
would
much
you,
anybody.
Would you call it a tie-in?
I mean, it would be a great tie-in merchandise, yeah. But some basic concept of Disco Elysium, for anyone who doesn't know, it's essentially you wake up, or the character wakes up, and they have no idea anything. They've gone on a bender so ridiculous that they've lost their memory. They have no idea who they are, what they're doing there, why anything's a thing, and you need to like figure out like what the crap happened.
You're also a detective.
And you're also a detective, as it turns out, and you find this out as you're going along. And like you have a lot of like internal dialogue and like debate with like different facets of your personality, and sometimes inanimate objects just have personalities. One of which is the tie. The tie is a fucking party animal. And every so often, the tie will just pipe up in the middle of some serious thing. He's like, all right, let's get drunk, let's go. Fuck this shit. There's like some other random ridiculous thing, and it's just always just completely out of nowhere, completely shatters the tension. But it's great. And the tie itself is absolutely ugly. It is a horrendous necktie, as per the name.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sad that it's sold out.
I need to play Disco Elysium. I keep to, and I think about streaming it, but also talking for long periods of time. And
Well, the good news is it's all narrated.
yeah.
Also, for anyone who wants to see this horrific necktie, but yeah, it's like mostly narrated. Like any dialogue is actually spoken
love
by the
it.
characters.
Mm.
Love that.
Well, maybe when I get money.
The shame I can't just like throw my games list at you.
Okay. I mean, you
I actually own
technically-
Disco Elysium.
You technically can, but there's jumps and hoops to jump through.
Isn't it pretty much I just need you to sign into your computer with my account and authorize access?
Yeah, but it's still annoying, and you have to authorize it every time I do that.
Really? That's weird.
Mm. I was doing that with Max for a while, and then I was like, okay, stop, get the fuck off my account.
Well, the way they had it before is you would sign in on your account and be like, this computer is authorized to access my library, and then anyone who had access to that computer could access it.
Yeah,
That's how they did it before. A few friends of mine used to do that, where we'd like share the library and, you know, play shit together. Well, not together, but yeah. Oh good, I'm glad it's only sold on the British side. The necktie there. Sar may still get it at some point.
Good.
It is an absolutely ugly tie. It's fantastic. It looks like someone threw up all over it. Like, there is, like, blue and gray and red and yellow and green all over this thing.
Fine. The necktie. Does its job.
It's just amazing.
God damn it! I have fucking smoking Joe in my head. Fuck me. Alright, well, shit. Exist on Tom Cardy now. This is just my life.
Hey, Steam, I loaded you up for a second and want you to, like, start downloading a million things. Fuck off.
Technically, there's a way, I think... Actually, hold on. I think there's... Give me a second. Throne. Stop me. Yeah, so I actually can... I wonder if it's on here. Disco... Elysium. So, yep. So I can literally, because Throne partnered with Humble Bundle, if I wanted to, I could add Disco to my wish list. Maybe.
That's cool.
Because they started doing this thing where you could just straight up add games to your wish list through Humble Bundle, which is nice and
that's pretty cool.
Fuck! I need to play Crisis Core. Shit. But it's fine. I'm not concerned about that right now. My throne currently is to be used for the fucking bottle, and that's it. Please, Kepler's, please don't keep me other things. I will remove them from my wish list.
Well, yeah, once you get something off your wish list, you don't need to have it anymore. It's gone.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on my Steam list that I'm not really playing at this point in time. Just because, again, my computer's not really the best at the moment. But I picked up Disco Elysium like a year or so ago when it was on sale. At one point I'll be able to play it.
I think I might actually have Disco Elysium. Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, at the end of the year can be good. Oh, good. Don't get to look at my Steam list or list chat. Fuck off. Yeah, I own Disco Elysium. I just need to install it and play. So,
perfect. There you go.
Whoopsie. Listen, I
You have
can't...
an outdoor cage on your list for the cats?
Yep. Basically, I would attach it to my window, with a, basically there's a cat door that I can have that you can attach to the window, and then they would have like their own little kennel area that like, etc. It's, I don't know, I just want to treat my cats nicely.
Presumably it'd be on your balcony, not just like hang off the side of your house.
The cat kennel thing also locks in place, so it can't move. And even if it did, like, I would just remove the wheels and be like, fuck you guys, you're not going anywhere.
Fair enough.
So, no, I always filled my throne with, like, I don't know, shit that I feel like I would be okay with people giving me, and or just, like, there's two types of things that I put on my throne. Well, okay, three. There's small items for people that, like, I know like giving things but might not have enough, right? Like, there's a lot of Lego sets that I still need to build on stream. I know I need to get around to that. There's, like, the Nindo and stuff, and then, like, the Chameleon Skull comparative. And then there's, like, mid-tier stuff, because, like, I just figured, like, there should be some mid-tier stuff. And then there's, like, the chair that's, like, $800. And the near figure, that's like $4,000. That's what my throne is. Stuff that people will never ever give me, and if they do, I will literally pee my pants. And then and I would probably cry, actually. So let's not make me cry on stream, thanks. And then from there, like, just general kind of stuff, honestly. Oh my god.
So I make a joke about buying the chair, but I know realistically speaking, that money would be better served going towards the model. Even if someone were to be like, I want to buy the chair.
If someone were to tell me I want to buy you the chair, I'd be like, okay, but would you put that money towards the model first, and then, like, I'll buy myself the chair. Like, if you put
buy
that
the
money
model,
towards...
I can find use for a chair later.
No, I will literally put money towards the chair myself. I will buy it myself. I do not care at that point. Because the model costs more than the chair currently.
Yeah. I mean, custom artwork, custom commission work, custom rigging. Yeah. Unfortunately, shit's expensive.
Yup.
Speaking of which, if you're an artistic person, any kind of practice or experience or any of this stuff, don't undercharge your shit. It's earned experience. It's expensive for a reason, damn it.
It's a fucking a luxury item. You should treat it as such. I mean, don't get sucked into commissions early. Like, take your time with her. Do whatever the fuck. Like, you need to get it and fucking price yourself. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, do not undervalue your work. Do not force yourself into doing stuff you don't want to do, or if you're not comfortable with it. Art can be just for fun. You don't have to sell it, but if you're going to do commission work at some point, value your time, value your skill.
I'm gonna make the caveat that I've absolutely done things that I was uncomfortable with for money because we needed money at the time, and that's understandable. But like, also take you time if you're doing that, please. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. Actually,
even if just like, even if you don't think it's like anything valuable, like painting, you know, models and stuff like that, that is a skill. That is something that you have to practice to be able to do well. So like, again, if you're doing some kind of artistic pursuit, do not undervalue your skills or your time.
I mean,
so remember almost every interaction you've had in retail, and keep in mind that the customer will never value what you make for what it's worth. So you are the one that has to do it.
I'm glad to hear you've never had to work in retail, Xandri.
Good.
Retail sucks.
Just don't. Unless you absolutely have to, don't.
Retail is an income, but it is not a good time. I say this as someone who worked at Walmart for 3 years, and then worked in like an as seen on TV store for 3 years.
Literally, you will be treated less than a human being. Retail, and not just by the customers. It's real bad.
My favorite example of this was when I was working at the as seen on TV store, and someone had bought a can opener. One of the can openers, or the whole thing was, they don't cut the can, they just kind of break the seal, kind of thing. Yeah. And that way you don't have jagged edges, and it's supposed to be better, blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
This guy couldn't figure out how to use it, wasn't working the greatest, whatever. Our policy was, unfortunately, that we were not able to issue returns. Like, we could not do like cash returns for stuff. We could do store credit, and that was it. That was our policy. If you needed a cash refund, you had to write to our corporate, at which point they would always bend over backwards and do it, whatever. You just had to like take that step because whatever.
Yeah.
But I was trying to explain to this dude what was going on, and I couldn't do it. He just refused to listen, and I didn't care about this stuff. Like, the policy was stupid. It was stupid. I agreed it was stupid. So people who were a lot of older customers who couldn't do that, I would offer to file the complaint for them on our store computer right there.
Yeah.
But this guy was being such an asshole and refusing to let me talk and refusing to listen. I'm like, cool, so you're gonna have to do this yourself now, buddy. I'm not refunding you your money. I can do store credit. That's it. If you want something else, you gotta contact them. He angrily left with his can opener, came back 5 minutes later, and then threw it at me, and then left again. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the can opener, buddy. Bye.
Yeah.
Did you
when we first got pregnant, Strayer was working part-time security at Ross, and then also part-time security at Best Buy, and it was awful.
Yeah.
His coworkers were fine, except for the Ross lady. She would not allow him to take time off for the birth of his son, and if he tried to take off any time after Donnie was born, then she said that he would be fired. He would not have a job to come back to. And while that is, while it is arguably illegal at the time, it was all that we had, so we didn't really have a choice.
I get that.
As for the can opener, I did not keep it, because technically speaking, it wasn't mine, and technically speaking, if I took it home, it could be considered possibly theft from the store. I did explain it to my manager. She was also like, okay, well, that's stupid. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that that store company was super shitty to someone who was expecting a fucking child.
No, it was just that specific
America.
manager. Everyone was quitting because of her.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I remember I was in the hospital for almost a whole week because I went in with a migraine, and you can't take migraine meds if you're pregnant. And I couldn't get it to go away, so I went in, and they're like, actually, you have preeclampsia. Did you know that? I was like, no, it's the first I've heard about it. So I was in there, and it was 36 hours of labor, and then like 2 days recovery because my blood pressure would not come back down. So they didn't want to let me go yet. And he had to go to work, then bus to the hospital, which was about a half hour away. And then he would basically just sleep in the room. And the nurses were always so mad at him, but it's like, no, I wish I could explain, but he's a good man. He's just very tired and working as hard as he can right now.
Yeah. Max, when I was first in the hospital, I didn't know this because I wasn't aware, but he would come to the hospital every day there for like first month, and I did not know that.
I loves you.
Yeah, he loves it. Hey, I love you. Cool.
You say I love you too?
Mm-hmm. But I said cool.
What would you do if...
I love you. I love you too. Sweet.
If either of you guys, because you guys are obviously in a relationship, if your partner said thanks to that, what would you do?
I had a partner that said thanks to that, and he abused me for a very long time, so my response to that is not good.
So, for me, it would be just, haha, fuck you. And then I think that'd be the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah, from what I understand of Max, I could see them doing that as a joke, be like, thanks. And just a one-off thing.
Oh,
My
it wouldn't
kid
be
does
a
that.
one-off, but it'd be
He does
fine.
thanks or I know. I'm like, kiddo. The problem is for him, I tell him constantly because I don't want him to ever think that I don't love him. So he hears it several times a day, just randomly.
I mean, that's fair, honestly.
And I'm trying to do the, if you're not feeling it right now, you don't have to say it back thing. You don't owe anybody anything, but also there's a large part of me going, say it back.
Say it
First
back.
to you, you can fucking say it back.
I am taking the effort to say it. Say it back, say it back, say it back.
Right. No, don't pass that trauma on to him. You gotta make it healthier.
Okay. You don't have to say it. I mean, but if you wanted to, though, you could, but you don't
It
have
back.
to. I'm assuming you mean the crackly bullshit, and I'm sorry, I don't have a way to fix that.
I'm sorry. You know what sucks that it doesn't happen consistently. If it was like every time this one thing happened, that would make sense. Otherwise, it's just just a random background process.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you. I really want it to just be like something I can pinpoint. I really do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because when in chat and when we're in the Discord, it doesn't come over to us, it's just coming through on the stream.
Yep. Which makes me know it's probably my Go XLR in some form or fashion. So.
And then it randomly happened the other day during one of your other streams where the music suddenly started going weird or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure
when
did.
the voice chat is going weird, it's only the voice chat going weird, no other audio issues are being weird. Everything's fine except the Discord stream.
Oh, there was one day that it went from the Discord chat to me, to my music, to the game, and I was like, cool. Great. Cool.
This is awesome.
Uh,
Oh my god. Fuck, I need to go to sleep. Shit! No!
why? It's 10 o'clock. You've got plenty of time.
I wake up at 6 a.m., Roddy.
What's the problem? You've got
Fuck off. You fuck off.
you've got Red Bull.
No! I have to drink a Red Bull normally to get to work. I mean, I got a lot done, to be fair. I got the, like, entire lower half done. So there's that.
You did a lot.
Yeah.
Getting tired is future use problem. Right now, you're in the zone.
Have you heard about these Lotus energy drinks
I
that
have
cafes
not.
are selling? Okay, well, it's basically like
Who
an
is calling?
all-natural energy. Comes from green coffee beans and like all sorts of plants and stuff. And normally when we make them at the coffee hut, it's like some of that because it's like a concentrated syrup, and then sparkling water on top of it.
Yeah.
I had a really rough day, like 3 weeks ago, shortly after I'd gotten over the flu, and so I made a Red Bull, and then I put the Lotus concentrate in it. It was an amazing day. I was so manic all day. I got so much stuff done, but the crash after, I do not recommend.
Chat, I will literally do a sleep stream when I do a subathon, the next subathon. I mean, I could always marathon Nier again and not make it a subathon and just be like, I'm marathoning Nier, and go to sleep and be like, hey, I'm back, let's play Nier. But if I just do endings A through E, it's not a big deal. But I was thinking about maybe doing another subathon in the future. Just like to maybe fund both 2D and 3D model overall. I don't know. I gotta decide on that if I really want to do that. So I would raid Holly if it's the Holly that I'm thinking it is. But Curia is playing not for broadcast, and I literally, part of the reason I was so fucking
Game is
late
not
to
fun.
stream, I literally sat in Curia's chat until like 3 p.m. and I was like, oh fuck, I've just been here like watching Curia's stream. Because that
Curia
game is
does
so
have fun.
good. That game's so good. Okay, one other thing, and I just want to mention this. Curia is doing this thing where they are almost a partner with Streamloots. And if you don't know, Streamloots is... Hold on, 1 second. I'm trying to get the fucking link. Curia's name is so fucking hard to spell. Streamloots, Curia Thanatos. Basically, they're like cards for the streamer, and I would think about doing this for like a subathon too. But you can get cards and make Curia do things, or things will happen in chat. Like, this is Zilk, this is Curia's little TTS friend, and then you can make him talk or like hang out or whatever. There was this, which you could just congratulate Curia and stuff. Anyway, the point that I'm getting at is that Curia's actually almost sold so many packs to different people that they're almost a Streamloots partner. And so they decided to try to become a Streamloots partner. And so I'm just mentioning that because I figured that y'all might want to know that when we raid Curia. So, I don't have a raid message for Curia other than to tell Curia that they're great. That's all I got. That's all I got. The chat, you have a good one, and I'll be back probably Friday or Saturday. I'll figure it out. Y'all have a good night. Tell Curia that they're great. And also thank you guys for joining me.
No problem. Glad to be here.
I miss getting to talk to you.
Same.
Getting to talk to most people, honestly.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye.
Bye, chat.